1960s on a bad film when you can see when they were faded. Like an Alabama faded jersey, don't it?
Hey, so, I like the red numerals on the white jerseys and the white numerals on the red. So many times, guys, it's hard to pick up numbers on these jerseys.
Yeah, for Sardis, you've got Captain Seth Cooper, Brian Chapman, and let's see, the other one is Tony Sims. For Douglas, looking at Cason Walls, and we'll grab the toss of the coin here, Keith. We'll get the other captains in a moment.
You represent your community, so let's have a good sportsmanship type game. If it gets out of hand, y'all help us control it, all right? Douglas, you're the visiting team. I've got heads, which is the logo, and tails, which is the Super 7 logo. What do you want to call?
Tails.
Tails, he called tails. If I drop it, I'll flip it again. It's heads. You've won the toss.
Won by Sardis.
We want defense first.
You want to defer?
Yes, sir.
You want to defer?
All right, Sardis has won the toss of the coin. They defer to the second half, so Douglas will have the ball first. And the other captains for Douglas, number 30, Kanan Murray. I think that's Josh Musasha. 71. He had a big game last week, John.
Yep.
And 50, I can't see the other number. Maybe 50.
Douglas will receive to open the game.
So Douglas will receive to open the game. So we're just a few minutes away. May not be able to grab Coach Brooks because they're going to come out on the field just in time for the kick, basically.
Barry, who's number 52 for Douglas? That's your other captain.
52 is Samuel Wright.
Samuel Wright. There you go. Want to get everybody when you get to become captain of your team, I'm going to get you a shout out on the radio.
Yeah,
promise, because that's an honor.
It is.
Because you know you would imagine that the Mushasia kid, or how do we say that again? I forgot.
Mushasia, I think is what we went with. I believe. I hope that's right.
I mean, you can't tell me that he didn't make captain this week based off of his performance last
week. Wow. I'm not sure where the train is. Keith, are you okay? That's like a train whistle right in front of Keith. You got him, Keith? If Coach Brooks has a second, I think the train whistle is not Keith's.
Guys, you got me?
Absolutely.
All right, guys, down here with Coach Brooks. Coach, thanks for taking a little bit of time for me right here. Talk about this taking over this team this year and how the kids have responded to your coaching style.
They've responded good. You know, it's went well. It's going good. We just want to try to keep it going in the right direction. I can't say enough about the kids in the community.
That's awesome. Hey, what a kind of a blessing. We were talking about coming in and you having Chapman as a quarterback. Talk about him as a young man and as a player.
And he's an awesome player. He's the general out there. You know, he makes good decisions with the ball, and he's a really great person. So that makes it, that's the best part of all of it.
Coach, well, good luck to you and have a good game.
Thank you so much.
Keith, what was that noise a second ago? My goodness, was that like a train whistle? We've lost Keith again. So we're almost set for the kickoff.
Keith might not be able to hear us out of that other
ear.
I'm
not sure. Keith, can you hear us, Keith?
Yeah, but the technical difficulties right here. I got to switch batteries right quick, okay?
All right. So we'll get back with Keith. I think that train horn, not Keith.
Messed up my
scared
my
your batteries.
Wow. Oh, that was loud. We've had cannons. We've had all kinds of noise. I've never had a train horn right before. We got a lot of cowbell tonight.
Yeah, there's one right next to us over here.
As long as it's not a panther that makes that screeching sound all the time.
This should be a great game. Glad to have you along. Big region game. Douglas at Sardis. Douglas 0-2 in the region. Sardis 0-1. This is a big game. Sardis will kick off. It'll be Ethan Edwards, number 35, kicking. Douglas has two men back deep around the 15-yard line. Second half of the season about to get underway. Douglas 2-3, Sardis 4-1. Sardis beat Brewer last week 21-14. Their only loss comes to Arab. And that was a region game, and we are ready to go. Sardis kick it off, Douglas to receive. And the opening kick. Going to bounce through the middle. Douglas comes up, fields it 15-yard line. Here's the return. He'll try the right side, 20, 25, tripped up at the 25-yard line. Not a bad return. Logan Puckett, first down Douglas.
Yeah, and Sardis ends up dribbling one literally down the field. Logan Puckett has to play second base, gobble that one up off the ground, gets north and south, and tries to break it back across the far boundary. But great job there by the coverage team for Sardis, knocks him down at the 25.
Cason Walls, the quarterback. Murray beside him, first down. Oh, there's a flag. Now Sardis came across, but I believe Douglas moved first, or did they?
Well, it's going to end up, I think the defender was pretty adamant that the guard from Douglas jumped a little bit, and Coach Lyles, that was one of the things that he and I talked about on Tuesday night, that we cannot get behind the sticks, and very first offensive play is -5 yards.
Very loud here in front of the Sardis cheering section. Douglas, quick drop those, right side, makes the catch. That went through a Sardis defender's hands, and Douglas makes the catch. It's about a 5-yard gain. They get the 5-yard penalty yardage back.
And Coach Lyles kind of true to his word. He was talking about wanting to get it out of his quarterback's hands quickly, letting him pass on early downs. And right there, Barry, number 18, Cason Wells, able to throw that ball on the outside and get back the yardage.
So second down and 11 from the 25-yard line. Just underway first quarter. Man in motion right side. Walls out of the gun, hands off to Murray. Murray hits the middle, got a little room, 25, 26, 27, a big push to the 29-yard line. The middle of the Sardis defense makes the stop. It's going to be third down and long, a gain of about 4.
The interior part of the defensive line of Douglas able to get the defensive line of Sardis kind of on some roller skates. Walls able to hand off to Murray. He gets north and south. Gain of about 4 yards, Barry, makes it at least a manageable third down.
So it's third down and 7. Just underway, 10:48 to go in the first quarter. This time, no backs in the backfield other than the quarterback. 2 receivers left side and 2 to the right. Sardis 3-man rush. Walls drops back, looks, throws to the middle. Got a man over the middle. Tip, intercepted. At the 44-yard line, Sardis has it.
Boy, what a great play. I thought that the Sardis defender, he had gotten beat by the slot receiver. Barry, it was number 12, Traylon Crenshaw, that had made his way down the middle of the field. And then all of a sudden, the Sardis defender, I thought he was going to have to push for interference, and the ball just kind of got in between him and the Douglas player, and he was able to pull off a huge interception for Sardis.
Parker Stevens for Sardis with the interception. Sardis in great shape on the 45-yard line, first down and 10. Here comes our first look at Sardis. Ryan Chapman leads the Lions out on the field, number 12. You got Blaze Gerhardt beside him in the backfield. That's 2 big guys in the backfield. First and 10. Man in motion to the right. Snap to Chapman, hands off to Gerhardt, up the middle, 46, 47, 48. A gain of about 4. Making the tackle with Samuel Wright, one of the captains, a gain of about 4.
Just an underneath handoff. Quarterback's going to read this defensive end to see what he does. The Douglas defensive end stays at home, hands it off to Gerhardt. That's where you've got to ask the interior of the defensive line and your linebackers to come up and make a play. They did a good job after a gain of about 4.
4 receivers, 2 left side, 2 to the right. Chapman out of the shotgun. Gerhardt stands beside him in the backfield. Second down and 6, man in motion. He'll turn, fake, looks left side, nobody open. Left sideline, throws it deep. Nobody there, knocked down, incomplete pass. Third down coming up.
They were trying to show a little bit of motion with a running back, a slot wide receiver coming all the way across the formation, a little bit of eye candy for the defensive backs to look at. The intended pass was to go deep the entire time. Quarterback, unfortunately, just Chapman just overthrows his receiver. And I thought for a moment the safety from Douglas came over the top, gave a little bit of a shot to the Sardis receiver. Thought that could have been a penalty. They're going to let him play, Barry.
Third down, 6, 49-yard line. Chapman from the gun, 2 backs beside him. He'll fake the handoff, rolls right side, looks, those short, got his man complete. 45-40, first down, knocked out of bounds inside the Douglas 40 to the 36-yard line.
Man, that is just an old school play right there, Coach. They lined up number 11, which is Eli Morton here at the tight end. He acts like he's going to block the defensive end, then lets him go, and then he just comes out in the flats. Just an easy pitch and catch to the tight end who moves the chains.
And Douglas has called a timeout. We'll take a timeout. 9:30 to go in the quarter, no score. You're listening to Douglas Sardis Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit a Husqvarna dealer near you.
Too many easy passes, and I think Lyles just wants to get his team calmed down a little bit.
36-yard line, Sardis driving, first down and 10, early first quarter. Chapman out of the gun. Chapman will hand off. Stops, trips, stumbles, slips. He gets back maybe to the line of scrimmage. Keith, what do you think? A little bit wet towards the middle of the field. What do you think?
Yeah, it may be a little bit damp. Like I said in pregame, field looks good. Looks like it drained very well. It might have been one of those turf monsters got him on that play.
Levi Martin on the carry, a loss. We're actually back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to move it back a yard, so it's second down and actually 2 yards, second and 12.
Yeah, he got tackled by the 40-yard line, Barry.
Chapman out of the gun, man in motion, back to pass, looks right side, throws, got his man, gets a block, got some room, 30, 25, 20. He will make it to the end zone, touchdown Sardis.
Wow, what a great play. Had two wide receivers here along the near boundary. They brought that high candy in motion again to keep the eyes focused going toward the Douglas boundary. They throw a wide receiver screen here along the near side, and the blockers literally pick up everybody from the numbers down the near boundary all the way to the end zone untouched, and Sardis strikes first blood, Barry.
Wow. Landon Carroll into the end zone. That was a great play call. There was nobody over there except for the one young man who got blocked, and he was gone. Extra point, the snap, the kick. It's up in the air. It looks good. And it's good. Sardis scores first. We'll take a timeout. 8:45 to go in the first. 7-0 Sardis. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
Chapman to who?
That was Carroll.
Landon Carroll. How long was that, Chris?
36.
Carroll?
Yeah, Landon Carroll.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family-owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
top 7-0, John.
Yeah, after the Sardis defense is able to get an interception at their own 45-yard line. 5 plays, 55 yards later, Chapman on a screen pass to Carroll, 36 yards out. Extra point up and good. Sardis Lions go up here early on top on the home field advantage, 7-0.
How about Landon Carroll there, Chris? Speed.
Wow, man. He took off like a jet and he was gone.
They've got a lot of speed. I know Connor Lowry has speed, so they got some receivers with a lot of speed.
Yes, they do.
Douglas got to get something going. Here's the kick. Line drive down the middle is going to bounce about the 10. Here's a return. Looks for a block or two. Puckett dancing around. Oh, there's a face mask. 16-yard line. Yeah, couple of flags there. It's on the 16, but I guess, Keith, you could add about 15 to that, right?
Yeah, for sure. He spun him around with that one. Definitely a face mask. That's a break that Douglas needs right here to be able to get. They need to settle down, get in their offense. And I know we talked about it in the pregame. The young 8th grade running back is going to play a lot. Let those guys get settled in and start making some plays.
And, Barry, one of the things, too, I've noticed on both kickoffs, Logan Puckett's letting it hit the ground. Now, the first one he really couldn't. This time it hits the ground, and because it hits the ground, remember that ground is damp, and the field is kind of spongy a little, bounces up, and it causes him to be a little bit slower in getting upfield. And by the time he got upfield, the coverage team for Sardis literally waiting on him at about the 18-yard line.
Douglas football, I think the key is going to be Murray. Got to get something going on the ground. Sardis with a 3-man front. Murray in the backfield along with quarterback Walls from the 32. First down, Douglas. Walls the snap, hands off to Murray. 35, he's got a hole. 40, 45 in the open. Midfield tripped up around the 48-yard line. Touchdown saving tackle by Luke Martin. He would have been gone, John.
He would have been gone. Trap block in the interior part of the Douglas offensive line. Murray gets north and south, big chunk all the way in one play. You go from your own 32 into the Sardis 47-yard line. Big play for Douglas.
Lineman Michael Smith blew a huge hole open in the Sardis defense. First down. The fake to Murray, rolls left side, being chased, throws it high, got him, complete, 40, 35, cuts back 30, first down, Douglas. Nice pass to Brody Campbell. Campbell with the Douglas first down.
And Campbell does a good job, just like Sardis did a few moments ago with their tight end. This time Douglas has a wing, just acts like he's going to block, then he lets his guy go, comes out here on a flare route into the flat. Quarterback dumps it to him quickly, Barry. Quickly, Douglas from their own 32 to the nose end of the football at the Sardis 30.
Got to brag on this Sardis crowd. I've heard more sound effects than I have in a Hollywood movie.
There's a cow and there's a Buick in here somewhere.
Oh, and there's a flag. Douglas again, one of the linemen moved. Just when you got things going, you're on the Sardis 30. Boom, you get a 5-yard penalty, back it up 5 yards.
Well, and that's the reason why they call it home field advantage. Home team knows that they're right in front of the crowd with the cowbells and all of these other things. It sounds like we're in a Pixar movie, but it is aggravating the listening skills of the offensive line. That's twice we've had players jump.
Buick Electra 225s in here somewhere blowing the horn.
Well, she got a megaphone right over here next to us.
Wow. All right, 7:04 to go in the quarter. It's 7-0. Sardis struck first. Douglas driving, but okay, we got a whistle. I think they're going to give they're calling it a sideline warning. I think they're giving it a cowbell warning.
You know, I've seen a lot of those early in games this year. I don't know what, that's something they're just trying to back them up a little bit early in the game. I wonder if this is what it sounds like to be in Starkville on a Saturday afternoon because I've never been to a game over there.
Wow. Sorry, first and 15. Sardis up 7-0, 7:04 to go in the first quarter. Douglas on the Sardis 35-yard line. The handoff to Murray. Murray up the middle, got some room, 32, 31, 30. There's a flag coming in at the end of the play. He picks up 5, but another flag, John.
Barry, that's going to be thrown in the area of where offensive linemen grab somebody in the holding penalty. We'll see. It looks like the Douglas players are kind of shaking their head as they walk back. And, that's what we got. Thrown right in the area where you usually find holding, and that's what it is. Infraction against the offensive line of Douglas.
Chris, that's a shame. Douglas moving the ball now. 2 penalties. Now it's first and long for Douglas.
Yeah, you get a first down, get a penalty on you. Back you up. You get another penalty, back up some more.
Back to the 45-yard line. He got to go to the 20, so now it's first and 25. And they were moving. But now looking at first and 25. I'll throw a little screen pass here, something to get just a chunk of it back. Walls, rolls, right side, looks, throws it short, got him, complete, 35, Puckett will be rode out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. That's all you got to do. Pick up about 10, 12 yards on that play.
3 wide receivers on the far side. One of them just runs a real shallow route. The other one runs deep, and Puckett from the inside slot receiver position gets behind the linebackers in front of the secondary. Walls sees him there, knows he can't get all of it at one time, but gets a pretty good chunk of that yardage back, Barry, on that completion, just shy of the 10-yard marker.
I like that call. 13-yard pickup. Now it's 2nd down and 12. You got half of it back right there. Douglas looking at 2nd and 12 on the Sardis 32-yard line. We're about halfway through the first quarter. Clock stopped on the out-of-bounds play. Walls out of the gun. Fakes to Murray. Rolls left side. Looks. Nobody there. Throws it anyway. Tipped. Incomplete. Keith, that was a dangerous pass. There was nobody open downfield.
Yeah, he's putting a lot of trust in that young man, Crenshaw, to go up and make a play. He got a hand on it, but like you said, there's 2 defenders right there all over him, able to cover that one.
And Jordan Garrett did a good job. He's the cornerback here along the near side. Stayed in the hip pocket of the Douglas receiver. If he was going to bring it down, it was going to have to be an absolutely perfect pass, but a great job there by Jordan Garrett, the cornerback for Sardis.
Probably 2-down territory. It's 3rd down and 12. If they don't pick it up here, I would think they might go. 3rd and 12, Douglas. 6:24 to go in the quarter. Back to pass. Walls. Pressure's coming. Throws it down the middle. Tipped up. Intercepted. Another one. And the same young man, Landon Carroll, with an interception.
Had a go route on the far side, and what they're trying to do is they're just trying to get behind the secondary. And Barry, I believe, as you said, it was number 7, Landon Carroll, playing safety coach, just roving over the top. Walls overthrows the receiver a little bit, and because that safety's playing over the top, just an easy interception for him to make.
It's 2 times that young man has kind of suckered the quarterback into throwing it that way. He leads on like, hey, you can, you got me beat right here, but he's got great closing speed, able to read the eyes, go up, make a good play.
Had the touchdown catch minutes ago. Now he has the interception. So Douglas, that's as good as a punt, though. The ball is back on the 10-yard, make it the 9-yard line. He'll turn hands off to Gerhardt. Gerhardt hit in the backfield. They're going to wrap him up in the backfield. The minute he touched the ball, Douglas all over him. Trying to see who the first Douglas player was. It's on the far side of the field. It was at number 5, I believe, maybe Hunter Matthews.
I believe Hunter Matthews able to come up and make that tackle. Gerhardt got a lot of green grass because I'm looking at him coming directly at me, Barry. If number 5 for Douglas, Matthews, does not come up and make that tackle, Gerhardt's going to have a chunk play for the Sardis offense.
Loss of a yard, 2nd down and 11, back on the 8-yard line. Sardis, 5:39 to go in the quarter, up 7-0. He'll turn, hands off to Gerhardt again, up the middle. The big guy's got room. 15 to the 20, down the sideline. A foot race. The big guy outrunning everybody, 45-40, 35-30. They will catch him at the Douglas 26-yard line. Blaze Gerhardt with a first down for Sardis.
Yeah, that was just an inside trap there. It was a read tackle. The quarterback's going to put it in the running back's gut. He's going to look at the backside defensive end. Backside defensive end stays at home. Trap block in the middle, gives it to Gerhardt, and he's able to get into the 2nd level, then bounce to the 3rd level along the far boundary, and he is absolutely gone. And I believe it was number 6, Gabe Lawrence, the defensive back for Douglas, that ran him down from behind. If not, Sardis' band's playing the fight song again.
Well, that hurts Douglas. They had Sardis backed up inside the 10-yard line. Now they're on the Douglas 26 with that run from Gerhardt. The snap, Chapman rolls right side. Looks, being chased. Those are the sideline, tipped incomplete at the 15-yard line. Had Eli Morton open. He was being chased, though. Keith, for the defense, Cooper Butler almost had him a sack.
Yeah, Cooper right on his heels, but credit Chapman keeping moving, not letting him let that big guy run him down and catch him. I'm telling you, Chapman can move for a big guy.
That was not a bad pass, John. Even though he was on the run, he threw it where it had to be, could have been the call, but it was incomplete.
If Logan Puckett would not have come up to play that, now granted it wasn't his man, I think that ball actually would have tipped and he would have had a chance at an interception, but he came up to make the play on the tackle.
2nd down and 10 on the 26 again. Morton in motion left side. Chapman from the gun. Chapman takes the handoff, rolls right side, throws it to Morton again to the 25, breaks the tackle, 20, 15. They will bring him down inside the 15 to the 11. Eli Morton the guy is also on the basketball floor. He's also a pretty doggone good tight end, John.
Well, they just bring him across the formation this time. Chapman rolls here along the near side, loops it over the defender. So there's a defender coming up to play the quarterback, loops it over his head to get it into the hands of Morton. But then what should be most upsetting to the Douglas faithful is he ran through 2 arm tackles to gain about another 12 yards. Another chunk play for the Sardis offense.
11-yard line. Sardis trying to double their lead. They lead 7-0. They're knocking on the door again on the Douglas 11. First down and 10. Gerhardt back in the backfield. Chapman from the gun. Chapman, the snap, rolls right side. He's going to keep it. Looks for a block. 10 to the 9 to the 8. They will knock him out of bounds. Cooper Butler will shove him out of bounds at about the 5-yard line.
Barry, there's nothing fancy about that. Let's snap it to the quarterback, student body right here along the near boundary. You're trying to get a hat on a hat. He turns upfield. Douglas is able to kind of regroup and get him out of bounds at the 4-yard line, but a good 7-yard gain by the quarterback on just to give the ball to me and let me go play.
They stop the clock, 4:23 to go in the quarter, 7-0 Sardis. Looking for more. They're on the Douglas 4-yard line. They can get a first down without scoring. It's second down at about 3. Gerhardt in the backfield beside Chapman. Second and short. Snap to Chapman, hands up to Gerhardt. He'll bounce it right side. 4-3-1. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Sardis.
He will never get his name in the newspaper, guys, but number 58, Gage Garner, the offensive tackle here along the near boundary, is able to attack the outside shoulder pad of the defensive end of Douglas. He seals the edge, and I'm telling you, buddy, Blaze Gerhardt, you alluded to it, Barry, underneath handoff and could have walked into the end zone. Great job by the offensive tackle of Sardis to put that ball in the end zone.
Douglas, 2 interceptions. Both have led to Sardis touchdowns. Extra point is up. The kick is good, and they double the lead. We'll take a timeout. 4:15 to go in the first. Sardis leading at 14-0. You're listening to Douglas Sardis football on Power 107.5.
For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz. The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
Absolutely killing them, Barry. How about this? The second interception tonight on the second drive of Douglas. So both of Douglas' offensive drives have ended in interceptions. This time, Sardis takes over at their own 9-yard line. 7 plays, 91 yards. Gerhardt going in from 4 yards out. Extra point up and good. And the Lions trying to pull away in this game early, Barry. Sardis up 14-0.
Douglas moved the ball last time, but those penalties killed Douglas. Then they threw the interception. Here's the kick right to Puckett, 15-yard line. Puckett looks for a block. He'll try left side. He's going nowhere but down. They're going to swarm tackle him about the 15-yard line. Boy, Sardis special teams looking good there, Chris. All over Puckett.
Yeah, Puckett, he's going to have to learn to cut the ball upfield and quit trying to go around them. So that's not working right now.
Well, Keith on the sideline, what's Douglas got to do to get back in this thing?
Well, they moved the ball last drive. You know, they've got to settle down. I think they're going to have to run the ball, let the quarterback settle in a little bit. He's made 2 mistakes, but, you know, hey, Sardis has got a very talented defensive backfield, so he's just going to have to make better decisions, and I think you're going to see a pretty good dose of the running the football right here.
Looks like a new running back in. Now, check my name on this one. I think my roster, that's not Templeton, is it, Keith?
No, that's the 8th grade running back.
Gotcha. Walsh turns hands off to that young man. He'll try right side. They got him. Back in the backfield. Great tackle. They're going to bring him down for a loss on the play.
When you play assignment football, Coach, you just cover your area. You don't try to go inside. You don't try to attack anybody. Backside defensive end stayed at home, and when the Douglas running back tried to bounce it, he bounced it literally into the waiting hands of that defensive end, loss of 5 yards.
He's got enough speed to make plays like that going against the middle school guys, and I know he's a young guy and he's getting a feel for this varsity action, but he's going to have to hit that thing where it's supposed to be. He can't outrun these big guys outside.
Second and 15, 3:27 to go in the first quarter. Walsh turns, fakes the handoff, rolls left side, looks, throws it short, got his man complete. 21, they'll throw him out of bounds. Brody Campbell makes the catch. That play's been there the entire first quarter, John.
Yeah, I think that the wide receiver here along the near side is he's been given a lot of respect by the cornerback of Sardis. He's given him a big cushion. And Barry, anytime that they wanted 6 or 7 yards, that play has been there all night. You may want to keep coming back to that. Remember that that's a sophomore cornerback down there. Might want to pick on him, and then if you get him to start biting to come up, then you can do one of those pump and go. And the next thing you know, you got a long play here along the near side.
Gain of 10, 3rd down and 5, Douglas. The ball is on the Douglas 22-yard line, 3:15 to go in the first quarter. Walls fakes the handoff, throws to the middle, got his man complete. Great catch. He bobbled it, makes the catch, tackled 28-yard line. That is a first down, Douglas.
You talk about a great quarterback and a headsy quarterback. Walls, he is, what is Walls? Is he a senior? He's a
junior, yep.
And they blitzed. The blitz came from the right side. What do you do if you're a quarterback? You throw into the blitz, threw it right by the ear hole of the blitzer. His receiver standing in that open spot, able to get it. Needed 6, gained 7, first down, Barry.
Great catch by Brody Campbell. First down, Douglas, 29-yard line. Campbell in motion. He'll hand off to Campbell, trying to cut around the end. On the end around, he's got some blocks. 30 to the 35, going to be knocked out of bounds. Good gain to the 35-yard line. Should be a gain of about 5, maybe 6 for Douglas.
Barry, do you know that actually goes as a pass? Because when it went back to Walls, you see how he kind of pitched it forward. Yep. So it's actually a pass. It's going to go down as a pass for Walls. And then, as you said, Campbell's able to get it, follows his blockers along the far boundary. They had him pretty much walled off until Sardis was able to get him out of bounds, but a good 5 yards on first down.
Douglas putting together a very impressive drive, getting the yardage, using some clock. 2:35 to go in the quarter. Douglas trails 14-0 with the ball on their own 34-yard line. 2nd and 5, hands off, tries to bounce it off, gets away from one man to the corner. He will not get away. Swarm tackled. First man there was Levi Martin for Sardis making the tackle.
And still that underneath handoff. And, Coach, I thought he did a good job of hitting the hole and getting north and south to start with, and then he bounced it. And when he bounced it, he can't do that against, as you said, a little bit more elite competition.
Yeah, an experienced defense right there. Like you said, he hit it where you're supposed to. Then he put on the brakes and tried to jump sideways, kind of 2-foot jump, and that's just not going to be there. Go get that extra 2 yards with that momentum. Don't go backwards. Really
no gain at all. It'll be 3rd down at about 4. 1:53. They may call a timeout here, and they will call a timeout and talk it over. When we come back, 3rd down 4, Douglas with 1:49 to go in the quarter. They trail 14-0. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Hello, I'm Dylan Battles with Twilight Monument Company here in Boaz. We have one of the largest selections on Sand Mountain. I invite you to come by and see my papa, Jerry Battles at Twilight Monument Company. Give us a call at 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Number 19, we didn't have him on the roster. Forgot to make it out last week. Keelan Green so he's another 8th grader, right?
No, yes.
Good-looking young man. Big game. It's 3rd down and 4. Big call for Douglas coming up here. Sardis has all the momentum in the world. They've scored twice off of Douglas turnovers. They lead 14-0. Douglas facing 3rd down and 4 on their own 35-yard line, trying to keep the drive alive. I'd go back to the short pass. That is worth the entire game so far. Walls, and before the throw, there's a whistle before the snap.
I believe we ended up having this wide receiver here along the near side trying to get into his route a little bit early, Bear.
Oh. So, Chris, it's happened again.
Yeah.
When Douglas is moving the ball, they get another penalty to push them back.
Yeah, that's their 4th penalty, and most of them, and 3 or 4 of them false start penalties, guys. And, hey, Walls right now throwing the ball really well. He is 7 of 9 for 56 yards.
And y'all joked about it a little bit earlier about the noise this crowd's making.
Yeah.
But sure enough, I mean, seriously, I think it's affecting these receivers.
I agree. 3rd down and 9 now for Douglas. Walls drops back, looks, rolls, throws right side, throws it up, goes up for the grab. Got it. Complete. 44-yard line. What a catch downfield by Trey Crenshaw, the other 8th grader.
What about an 8th grader going up against a sophomore right there? They got what they wanted with the matchup with Jordan Garrett, the cornerback for Sardis, along the far side, able to loft that up, kind of a back shoulder throw, and the Douglas player able to go up on the back shoulder. Unfortunately for Garrett, he kind of got turned around a little bit, but Douglas able to haul that ball in, and then as a chunk play on the passing attempt, and they're able to move the chains, Bear.
42-yard line, huge 3rd down play for Douglas after the penalty. Now they're in Sardis territory with 1:09 to go in the quarter. Walls, great pass. He'll turn handoff to Murray. Murray hit in the backfield. He'll fall forward for about a yard. Good job by Sardis. Eli Morton. Hey, Keith, Eli Morton, great basketball player. I know he's about 6'4", 6'5". About how big is that guy, can you tell?
I think you need to give him another inch, man. He may be 6'6", and I would say he's probably a 220, 215, something like that. He's got plenty of frame to put a little more weight on. But, yeah, he's such a mismatch out here right now when they're lining that linebacker up to try to cover him.
You may remember the name. His dad played for Boaz years ago. Morton, I think it was Ryan, I believe.
Yep.
So Eli, he's got the size. He's a beast on the basketball floor. And he's showing out here and playing some football. He's in on the tackle that time. 2nd down and 9 out of the gun. Walls fakes, play action, looks. Those to the sideline. Got his man. What a pass and a catch, John. Sidearm. 1st down, Douglas.
Just a great job by Walls rolling out to the far boundary over toward his side. Sticks route by the outside wide receiver. If you don't know what a sticks route is, you go just past the 1st down marker, and it's kind of a hook. You're just going to come right back to your quarterback. He throws it where only you can catch it, catches it, drags his feet, moves the chains. Perfect pitch and catch for the Douglas offense.
I like the play of Cason Walls. He's threw 2 interceptions, but that time that was a beautiful pass, and he's leading this Douglas team down the field. 1st down and 10 on the Sardis 30-yard line. Down 14-0. Walls hands off. The 8th grader, 30, 29, 28. Green battling for extra yards to the 25-yard line, a gain of 6.
Underneath handoff, that time's what we're talking about by that young man. Didn't try to bounce it. He stayed north and south, got behind the big hog mollies, and then a couple of more hog mollies hit him in the back, Barry, and a rugby scrummed it forward.
1st quarter is over. We'll take a timeout. Douglas is driving. They trail Sardis 14-0. You're listening to Douglas Sardis Football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Welcome back. Let's go down to the sideline. Keith Ball, how big is this drive for Douglas right now?
Yeah, it's huge. They need to get points right here. Talked about it before they started this drive. You know, they're moving the football pretty good. Quarterback is really not playing bad. I know he's got 2 interceptions, but every throw other than that, it's been pretty darn good. They really need to get points right here, guys.
What about his numbers so far, Chris?
Yeah, right now Walls, guys, 8 of 11 for 96 yards, has two interceptions, but guys, he's throwing it well.
Absolutely. He does better on the short passes.
Yes.
Very accurate. Here we go. 2nd and 4 for Douglas on the Sardis 25-yard line, trying to cut this lead in half. First snap of the quarter. Throws, quick pass left side. Got his man, gets a block. 20, 15, down the sideline to the 10. First down inside the 15-yard line for Douglas.
Just quarterback's just going to step up, snap it out there as fast as he can. I think that was Brody Campbell in on the receiving end of that, and he's able to get north and no, I'm wrong, Barry. Was it number 8? It was number 8. You're correct, number 8.
So Xander Otinger, his first catch.
Yeah, Xander Otinger's able to get it. Got some great blocks along the far boundary and able to kind of weasel his way up through some traffic. That's a pretty good chunk play, Barry.
Or was that 6?
It was 6.
It was Gabe Lawrence. My bad. It was Gabe Lawrence. I couldn't see it.
Okay.
So it's first down Douglas on the 14-yard line. Quarterback keeper rolling right side to the 15, to the 10, stops, cuts back. It was Brody Campbell in the backfield on the wild eagle formation, I guess, and nice little run. He takes it inside the 15, and they're going to spot it about the 10-yard line.
Boy, and he tries to turn the corner, and when he does, number 15, Alex Davis from Sardis, looks like he is absolutely shot out of a cannon, able to gobble him up at the 11-yard line and just literally whip him, let's just say not very politely, down to the ground, out of bounds, but a great play by Alex Davis.
Douglas has to have points. They're knocking on the door on the 11-yard line, 2nd down and 8. Walls back in, out of the shotgun, 3 men wide left side. And the whistle before the snap. Was there a timeout?
Delay of game.
Oh, wow. A delay of game. It happened again, Chris. Every time they're driving, moving the ball, they get some kind of penalty.
Guys, they're killing themselves with these little penalties. Every time they get a first down or make a play, they'll come back with a penalty on the next play.
And Barry, the play clock's looking right at you. I mean, if you're the quarterback, you have got to look up. And there's Walls, the quarterback. He's a junior. It's not like this is new to him. He's looking up, play clock looking right in, and he's on the hash mark right in front of the clock. So that's, I hate to say this, but I'm going to put that one on the shoulders of the quarterback. He's got to get his offense ready to go.
They move it back to the 16, so it's 2nd and 13 now. Walls back to pass, looks, throws the middle, got him, complete, 5, 4, 3, into the end zone, touchdown Douglas.
Wow, what a great play. Number 7, Logan Puckett coming across on a deep drag behind the linebackers in front of the secondary. He catches it at the 4, and Sardis defender, Barry, trying to come up and just absolutely lays a lick. Doesn't wrap him up, doesn't tackle, and all of a sudden Puckett's able to bounce off of that and roll his body into the end zone for a huge Douglas touchdown.
With a point after, they can cut the lead in half. The snap, the kick, it's in the air, looks good from here, and they've cut the lead in half. Let's take a time at 11:30 to go in the half. 14-7 Sardis on top of Douglas. You're listening to Douglas Sardis Football on Power 107.5.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience. I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit a Husqvarna dealer near you.
It's still second quarter, but that was a huge game-changing drive for Douglas.
Absolutely, and not only a game-changing drive, but how about a mental-changing drive? Their first two drives ended up in interceptions that both turned around and ended up for touchdowns for Sardis. This time, Douglas goes on a 13-play, 85-yard drive. Walls to Puckett on a 13-yard touchdown, extra point up and good. Douglas back in this football game, guys. Sardis still has the lead, however, 14-7.
Keith, how about that touchdown pass and catch? Pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was an impressive throw, great catch, and like we were talking about, they really need to get points on the board. That's a huge 6 right here in the second quarter. Douglas gets the ball back. Sardis going to make some adjustments to try to get them stopped.
See if Sardis can answer with their own touchdown. Here's the kick. Deep over everybody's head at the 5. It will bounce out of bounds, though, unfortunately. That was almost a problem for Sardis because it was almost going to die inside the 5-yard line. They were chasing them, but it goes out of bounds.
There ought to be some kind of rule that if there's nobody back there and it goes over your head and then it takes a right and goes out of bounds, that's not a penalty.
Yeah,
I mean, I understand what they're trying to do.
John, if that ball would have checked up right there and stopped, that would have been some trouble, like Barry was saying.
Because the field is kind of wet. It was about to die on the 1 or 2 yard line.
Exactly.
But it hung a left or hung a right and went out of bounds. So a break for Sardis.
That's exactly what my pitch does when I'm playing golf. I'll pitch it up on the green and then it rolls off to the right.
So Sardis, instead of the 20, they'll be starting on the 35-yard line, first down and 10. Both times they've had the ball, they've scored. Chapman out of the gun. Gerhardt beside him from the 35, first down and 10. Chapman hands up to Gerhardt. Tries the middle, 35, 40, 45. Tripped up at the 45-yard line. Somebody reached out, got him around the shoe tops, and I think that was Brock Walls who knocked him down. First down, Sardis.
And Gerhardt, just the underneath handoff. Great job by the interior of the Sardis offensive line. Big hole. And if number 3, Walls, doesn't grab the shoestrings and pull him down, Barry, it may be a touchdown.
48-yard line, first down, hands up to Gerhardt again up the middle, 50, 46-yard line. They will swarm tackle him again. There's Brock Walls with help. How about the middle of the Sardis offensive line, John? They are just blowing huge holes in this Douglas D line.
They are just absolutely being more physical than the defensive front, and sooner or later you're going to have to commit some linebackers a little bit closer to the line of scrimmage, and that might open up the passing game for Sardis.
Gain of 7, second down and 3, hands off, new back, checks in, he'll bounce it left side to the 45, to the 40, runs over a man. What a run by number 17, Levi Martin. First down, Sardis.
That's just a running back wanting it more than the defender wants to tackle him. There's going to be collision. Who wants it more? And right there, just a great job by I think it was number 17, correct?
Yeah, Levi Martin.
Levi Martin here along the near boundary, runs through an arm tackle and over a Douglas defender.
Martin stays in, 35-yard line. Sardis moving, the ball goes between his hands on the snap. He will follow the ball back at the 48. How big was that bad? It wasn't a bad snap, was it, Keith?
I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I'm trying to walk behind the Sardis players. I didn't see a thing.
It went through his hands. I think he took his eye off the snap, John.
I believe you're right. He was wanting to get the ball out of his hands quick. He had 3 wide receivers on the far side, and I believe he knew where he was going to go with the ball, saw the matchup that he wanted, and sometimes you just take your eye off it, kind of like a wide receiver, and that time went through his hands, and that's a big play for the Douglas defense.
Lost 12 yards, 2nd and 22. High snap again, hands it off right side. Martin battling back to the 45. Cooper Butler wraps him up. That's a gain of only 2. Now, big 3rd down coming up for Sardis.
And if you're Douglas right here, this is where I think you kind of got to sort of semi-play a prevent defense, Barry. You've got to play against the 1st down and just not give that 1st down up, nothing over the top, keep everything in front of you. It's probably going to be 2-down territory, but I think you've got to just defend over the top, kind of like a prevent type.
It's 3rd and 19, 30 19. Gerhardt back in motion right side, throws left side, got his man complete, 40, 35 to the 32-yard line. What a catch by Gilliland. That should have been picked off, Chris.
Yeah, I thought that's what the Douglas DB was trying to do, but he just didn't get there in time.
He went for the pick, John, almost got it.
Well, he nearly got the pick, but he also knew that he had safety help over the top. So if he missed it, you're going to have a safety come up and make that tackle. So they sort of went after it, being aggressive, but still, Barry, it's going to be about 4th and about 7.
They're going to go for it, 4th and 7. The ball on the Douglas 33-yard line. Oh, and Douglas comes across. Cooper Butler, he was trying to time it just right, and he came across. 5-yard penalty on Douglas.
Gosh, and now a 4th and 7 that is not statistically in the favor of the offense becomes a 4th down and 2. You give them a free 5 yards, and Coach Lyles across the way, he didn't break his headset, but he sure wanted to. But it makes it a very manageable. And Barry, that's maybe about 2.5.
I say you go to Gerhardt now, our just quarterback keeper. It's 4th and 2. The ball is on the 26-yard line, 28-yard line. Chapman looks to the sideline, gets the play out of the gun. 4th down and short. Douglas crowding the line of scrimmage. 8:25 to go in the half. Waiting on the snap finally. He'll hand off to Gerhardt up the middle. He's got room. 25. Runs over a man. 20, 17, 16. That is a man who just ran over another man. Keith Ball, how about that run?
Yeah, young man put his shoulder down. Absolutely was not going to be denied. He's got some size to him, but more importantly than that, the guy's got some grit, and he gets after it.
All the way down to the 16. Chris, how many penalties for Douglas?
Douglas now has 6 penalties.
So that penalty there just a moment ago, big time penalty. 1st down for Sardis. Hands off, fakes the handoff, throws it right side. I think a little mix up in the pattern there, John. Couldn't see what happened. The receiver broke to the inside, and the pass went to the corner of the end zone.
Yeah, I think that the quarterback there, Chapman, thought that his wide receiver, number 7, Carroll, was going to run a flag, and he ran basically a post. And when I keep wanting to call him Gerhardt, but when Chapman threw the ball out there, good thing is he threw it where nobody was even in the same zip code.
2nd down and 10, 7:54 to go in the half. 14-7, Sardis lead. Sardis with the ball. They're driving inside the Douglas 20-yard line on the 16. Quarterback Chapman ready to snap. Hands up to Gerhardt. He's got a hole. 10. Tripped up at the 9 to the 8-yard line. Reaching out, grabbing him by the ankle was Brody Campbell. Is it enough for a 1st down? Let's see where they spot it. I think it may be short by 2 yards.
A little bit short, but quickly Sardis gets their offense up to the line to keep Douglas from getting any kind of adjustments. They know they've got Douglas on roller skates. Let's see what happens here.
3rd down and 2, inside the 10, a high snap. Hands up to Gerhardt again, to the 5, to the 4. Lowers his shoulder, runs over a man. He did not get in, or did he? Let's see. Yes, touchdown Sardis.
I was fixing to say, if he did not get in, it's going to be about 1st down from the 1-inch line. But finally the line judge comes in, signals touchdown, and that is a huge play. Sardis had Douglas on roller skates from about the Douglas 35-yard line in, and they just kept running that up-tempo offense, giving it to Gerhardt, pounding away up the middle, and Douglas had no answer.
7:20 to go in the half, 20-7. The point after the kick, it's up, and it's good. We'll take a timeout. 21-7, Sardis on top. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
Since 1960,
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
We know you're looking for a reliable vehicle.
Heading to work? Headed to play. Taking the grandkids to the beach.
Every vehicle comes with a warranty for the length of the contract.
And you get a Carfax with every purchase.
We make everything easy, from the application to the approval or to the payments.
We're not your ordinary buy here, pay here dealer.
The whole drive.
Well, sure, because you would imagine they were coming out with a pass play on 4th and 8, got the free 5 yards to make it 4th down and 3. That opened up the entire playbook, and the majority of that playbook having Gerhardt's name on each one of those pages. Underneath handoff gets the first down. And Barry, that was just one play of a 12-play, 65-yard drive with Gerhardt going in from 8 yards out, extra point up and good. And Sardis reclaims that 14-point lead here in the second quarter, 21-7 Sardis.
How about Blaze Gerhardt for Sardis, Chris?
Hey, guys, 10 carries, 82 yards right now.
82 yards. Keith, you're down there watching him run. He's a big guy running over people, isn't he?
He's a beast, okay? He's going to go get those extra yards. The guy's got to brag on somebody. Really watch the interior of the offensive line the last couple of running plays. Number 57, Brandon Simonetti, is absolutely dominating the inside from that guard-to-guard spot. I think he's playing one of the guard spots, if I'm not mistaken, but he is absolutely dominating up front.
Again, Douglas has to answer. Here's a kick. Returnable, 15-yard line. Puckett to the 20, 25. He's got room down the sideline. 40, stops, cuts back. Midfield, past midfield to the 46. There was nobody over. Was that a breakdown on the special teams, John? Because he went down the sideline almost untouched.
Well, what I'm wondering is the last 2 or 3 times that Puckett's got it, he's just kind of gingerly tried to find his way to a hole, and this time Puckett catches it on a dead sprint and starts heading north and south upfield. I think it just took the Sardis coverage team by surprise, Barry.
All the way down to the Sardis 46-yard line. When Douglas has to answer, now they're just 46 yards away from answering. 21-7, Sardis on top. Douglas with the ball. 7-10 to go in the half. Douglas on the Sardis 46-yard line. Walls takes the handoff. He's going to keep 45, and he's going to be stood up for about a yard gain. Was that a mix-up on the play there, John?
I don't think so. I think it was a quarterback keep, or he could give it. He was watching what was happening on the backside. He opted not to give it to the running back and go north and south. Just a great job of recovery by the linebackers and the defensive line of Sardis, only giving up about 2 yards on the play.
Short gain. Ball is on the 44. Clock running. 6:45 to go in the half. Douglas, a lot of time getting the play in. I'd go back to the short pass play. That's worked all game, Chris.
It has definitely. Definitely hot as walls just throwing the football.
Yep, I'd go back to Puckett, a little short pass play, or maybe Campbell. Second down and 8. He's going to hand off to Butler. Cooper Butler bounces left side, gets around the corner, 40, 35-yard line. He just destroyed the defensive back. Butler, first down on his own for Douglas.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to give it to the big bull the way Sardis has been giving it to Gerhardt. This time they give it to Cooper Butler. He's able to stiff arm one defender to the ground, runs through another arm tackle, and then unfortunately for Levi Martin, number 17 from Sardis, he had the duty of trying to take him down, but at least he made the play, Barry.
Gain of 10, 34-yard line. Butler again up the middle, 30-yard line. This time they went low and tripped him up. It's going to be a short gain of about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And right now, Coach Lyles has gone back, and he and I had a chance to talk on Tuesday. Murray, Green, and Butler. He said he needed a three-headed monster to be able to run the football, and right now you see Cooper Butler doing a good job. He checks out, in checks Keelan Green, and he's trying to rotate these running backs in here, Barry, to keep them fresh, and right now Douglas might be on to something, Bear.
5:33 to go in the half. Douglas needs to answer the Sardis touchdown. They're on the move, 31-yard line of Sardis. Green in the backfield, the 8th grader, back to pass. He's in motion. He looks, throws left side. Nobody there. He just had to get rid of it. Green had his man beat in the end zone. I don't think Walls had time to find him downfield.
That was just one of the interior defensive linemen able to get off of a block, get in his face. And Barry, to be honest with you, he's lucky that he doesn't have his third interception of the night. Number 17, Martin, that we kind of laughed about getting run over a few moments ago, lurking out there in the area where the ball fell on the ground. But he had probably a better than average shot of making an interception.
I think you're in 2-down territory. If you don't make it here on 3rd down, I think you're going to have to go. It's 3rd down and 7, and you're on the Sardis 31-yard line. See if he goes short again. He's got Campbell wide right side. He's been the go-to man. Walls back to pass. Looks, left side, goes left, throws. Got his man complete, 30, 25, bouncing off a man to the 20-yard line. I thought the ball was tipped for a moment, but it wasn't. Murray makes the catch and gets a first down.
And guys, when you want to bring pressure, in the last 2 plays, they have brought pressure. So what does Douglas do? They just invite the pressure to come upfield, and then a great job by Walls to dump it over that pressure to Murray standing behind him with a convoy of the big offensive linemen. They needed about 8, gained about 10, first down, great play.
On the Sardis 20-yard line, Douglas on the move. Walls from the gun, rolls right side, looks, nobody open, looks, he's going to tuck it and run. Gets a block, 17. Oh, he was hit helmet to helmet. I know you don't have that in high school, but he was popped at the 17. Oh, I'm glad he's getting up on that hit.
Well, we've called his name a lot. Number 17, Martin, comes in. It was helmet to helmet. And what kind of scared me, Barry, is he was already being tackled kind of going to the ground when Martin came in to kind of clear up that tackle and make sure he went down. But, hey, Walls does a great job realizing there's nowhere to throw it, tucks it, runs, gets positive yardage for a gain of 2. Headsy play by the Douglas quarterback.
Everybody's okay. 2nd down and 8 on the Sardis 18-yard line. Walls, the snap, hands to Murray up the middle. They're going to wrap him up at the line. He'll find for 1, 2, maybe 3 yards. You're looking at 3rd down and about 5 now for Douglas.
Underneath handoff. Good job there by the interior of the offensive line. However, number 58 for Sardis, being Gage Garner, able to battle himself back in the play, turns it into a rugby scrum, gained about 3. And a very crucial 3rd down and 5 here for Douglas.
On the 15-yard line, 3rd down and 5, 3:35 to go in the half. Quarterback, they're going to change him out. They're going to snap it to Campbell. Rolls left side. He did not get the first. 13-yard line, 12-yard line. They put Brody Campbell back. He took the snap. He picks up 3. It's going to be 4th down at about 2 yards.
Barry, I know there's 3:18 to go. And you know, in the back of Coach Lyles' mind, that block last week from West Point in overtime, I think you let the clock run down, take one of your timeouts, and then you get ready to put together a 4th down play, and you try to get this first down because you're already down 14. And every offensive series for Sardis here in the first half has ended up being touchdowns. You can't afford to go down, Barry. You're down 14 now. You can't afford to get turned away and go down by 21.
Let's go down to Coach Keith Ball. Coach, you're coaching on this play. What do you do?
Well, you've got 3 plays scripted for sure. You go ahead, you get the first down. You go ahead and script 2 more plays when you get that first down. I would try to catch them off guard and go really fast after I get the first down. But probably what I'm going to do, if you'll remember last week in that West Point game, a little play where they drug big guy, number 11.
Cooper Butler.
Right. Drug him around right behind the linebackers. He's able to score a touchdown. I probably run that one to set up the first down, and then I'm going to go really, really, really fast after that. Maybe go quarterback run with the Campbell kid again and see if I can't put it in the end zone.
Chris, what's your call on this 4th down and short?
Well, guys, I'm calling Cooper Butler on this play right here. I mean, he's come in the game twice. He's run it twice, and he's got an average of 6 yards a carry. You know, it's got to
I'm with you. If not that, I throw it short to either Campbell or Puckett. They go down about 5 yards and turn to the sideline. That play's been open all night.
I think it has, and there's a couple of cornerbacks out there that I think Douglas knows that they have the advantage with the wide receivers. You may have to shift, move some people around, but what you're trying to do is find a matchup. That would be one play, Barry. The other one, to me, it might be just simply hand it off to Cooper Butler and go north and south and just try to get that first down.
Here we go. Fourth down and 2. Fourth down and 2 from the 12-yard line. From the gun, Walls, quarterback keeper, up the middle. Did they stop the play?
I think Sardis took a timeout.
Wow.
I couldn't hear because of the train horn in the stands. I couldn't tell what happened.
No, I found the guy with the train horn. He's standing right behind me right here.
I know he was.
Gosh, what about some gamesmanship right there? First-year head coach B.J. Brooks comes out, lets Douglas get set up, and then comes running down the sideline to call a timeout. I mean, Barry, it had to be only a tenth or 2 seconds before the snap of that football, but now his defense kind of knows what's going on. But Coach Lyles, gamesmanship now. It's time for us to change the play.
That's that chess match, man. I'm coming out right here completely different, give them a completely different look, maybe motion some guys around. I still think the big play is to throw the drag to Cooper Butler to get the first down, maybe do play action. He's going to be open, and then after that, I'm going really fast to get the line of scrimmage, try to catch him off guard, run a couple of plays.
Hey, a quick score. Gunners will lead Scottsboro 7-0 at halftime. That's a big region game for this region. So 2 offenses. How about that? 7 points between the 2 of them. That's surprising.
That's kind of what I was thinking, Barry. Teams that are probably averaging 30 or 40 points a game, and it's only 7-0.
Here we go. 4th and 2. Will they go quarterback keeper again? Let's see. Walls with Butler beside him. He's going to keep it again. They got him.
He actually
ball is loose.
Came out.
The ball was loose. Keith, what happened? Did he fumble the snap?
I don't think he ever really controlled the snap from the get-go, guys. I think it bounced off his chest a little bit. He had his eyes up early, didn't secure the ball before the run. I don't know about that play call, guys. I'm probably going to run something because they basically lined up exactly like they did before that timeout. They just switched and ran to the left instead of the right.
It was a quarterback keeper. He was going to follow Cooper Butler's block. The ball bounced off the quarterback's chest. Sardis recovers. Regardless, it was 4th down and 2, so Sardis takes over with 2:40 to go in the half.
And Barry, not only does Sardis take over with 2:40 to go in the half, but they have 2 timeouts, so that means their entire playbook is open to them, and they have very explosive players. This could be a nail in the coffin of Douglas if they're able to put it in before the half.
Wow, if Sardis can score here. Sardis back to pass, quick pass left side, got his man. Got him. Well, what a tackle at the 10-yard line. Gerhardt almost got around. Was that 28?
28.
Who made the tackle. That was a great play by Landon Beck making the tackle.
When Landon Beck, he came out here like he was shot out of a cannon and able to get Gerhardt from his defensive end position at that, Barry, got upfield and then still able to get in the flats to make that play.
Loss of a yard, 2nd and 11. He'll hand off right up the middle. He's got some room, 15 to the 20. Gerhardt, 20. To be a big guy, he's got some moves there, John. He found that hole and hit it.
Reminds me a lot of, to me, he looks like a lot like a Christian McCaffrey. I mean, he's a big kid. He can catch out of the backfield. He can run routes. He can run north and south. And now we go under 2 minutes in the 3rd and short.
Gain of 9, 3rd down and 2. Right at the 20-yard line, 1:45 to go in the half, 21-7. Sardis on top. Turns, hands off to Gerhardt, 20, first down, fighting for more, 23. They're going to wrap him up around the 23-yard line. And that's going to be tough for Douglas to get the ball back here before the half. And Sardis can just use the clock with a 21-7 lead.
Well, and Sardis still with those 2 timeouts. The clock will stop as they move the chains. Nose end of the football now at the 25-yard line. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't let Chapman fake an underneath handoff or something of that nature and try to go deep and get a chunk play in the passing game.
Chapman out of the gun, 25-yard line. Gerhardt in motion. Back to pass. Looks, throws it short. The ball is tipped. Almost picked off by Douglas at the 25-yard line.
Barry, that went off of one dude's hands, off somebody's helmet. It looked like it went off another person's hands and then falls harmlessly to the turf. And both coaches, in a matter of a half a second during that play, developed ulcers. That's exactly what happened on that play, Coach.
Oh, yeah, that thing looked like a pinball out there bouncing around.
That would have been a huge interception, Chris, had
Oh,
Douglas
man.
picked that one off.
Guys, every time Gerhardt gets a good gain right there in the middle, he's running it behind the Simonetti kid. He's doing a really good job getting that defensive lineman turned.
2nd and 10. Chapman, a little mix up in the backfield. He's going to have to keep it to the 26. I think he thought he's going to hand it. Oh, there's a flag at the end of the play. There's some pushing and shoving downfield. They may have just called Douglas with a 15-yard personal foul.
I think they did. And here's the thing, Barry. You realize that they always catch two things. Number one, you've heard this forever. The old adage is they always catch whoever did it second, right? So he did it second. Number two thing, you're the visiting team.
Yep.
You cannot give them free yards. And all of a sudden, Douglas has been gifting Sardis penalties that have been keeping drives alive, and that is, Barry, is a 15-yard penalty after a play that was a negative play, and Douglas gave them a positive play all the way out here to the Sardis 41-yard line.
And Sardis has 2 timeouts with 1:08 to go in the half. It's now 1st and 10 on their 41-yard line after that 15-yard personal foul against Douglas. Chapman out of the shotgun, sends Gerhardt in motion. Back to pass, has time, throws it deep. Morton is there, going up, tipped, incomplete. 35-yard line, dangerous pass, incomplete, 2nd down.
Coach, you had 2 wide receivers very similarly and eerily close together there. I think one of them may have made a mistake because that brings too many defenders in the area. Probably lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Yeah, I think that wheel route was supposed to be cut off short and maybe go to the first down marker and stop. That would take that corner out of the play, and then the tight end slips down the middle. I think you're right. I think that wheel route went too deep, took that other defensive player down there, and it was just a big scramble.
A little surprised they haven't tried Connor Lowry on a deep pass with his speed. They've yet to go to him. Back to pass, right side, looks, under pressure, throws to the middle, got him, wide open, complete, 40-yard line, first down, 39-yard line. There he is again, Landon Carroll with a catch and a first down.
And what about that? You just called it, Coach. They ended up running Connor Lowry on a wheel route, ran him deep, and that allowed number 7, Landon Carroll, to get behind the defensive back in front of the secondary, pitch and catch with the quarterback Chapman, and he's able to get a big chunk of yards as we go under a minute to go in the game, Bear.
Sardis calls a timeout, 50 seconds to go in the first half. Big possession just minutes ago. If you're just joining us, it's 21-7. Douglas had the ball on the Sardis 12-yard line, looking at 4th and 2, and Sardis stopped them. That was a game-changing 4th down stop.
Absolutely, it was a big 4th down stop. And Coach, right now, I think you got to look at it. Obviously, the Douglas defense has been told, don't let anything get behind you. And what Sardis has done a couple of times is, Barry, and I think you've seen it from up here, they're running a couple of receivers deep. That forces the secondary to back up because they don't want anything over the top. And then they're running a 3rd receiver on like a deep drag or just a deep hook route, and he's standing behind the linebackers in front of the secondary. And twice on this drive, they've been able to get chunk yardage in the passing play.
Go back to that previous play. Barry nailed it. That ball was going to go to Connor Lowry deep. He ran a wheel route, and I think he would have been open.
Right.
But he got a little pressure back there. Chapman able to keep his head, find the drag, and make a big play.
Connor's now lined up on the left side, has a new man guarding him. See if they tried here. They got 50 seconds to get something. They're on the Douglas 39-yard line. Chapman drops back, looks, throws it to the middle. Got his man Morton, the big guy, 34-yard line. Open field tackle. Good job by Campbell. It's going to be a short game. The clock is running with 40 seconds.
That's the crucial thing. Campbell was able to tackle him before they were able to get to the first down marker.
Gain of 5. They're going to quickly grab it, snap it, and then spike it into the grass. So they stop the clock with 30.1. Now it's 3rd down and 5 for Sardis.
I always hated spiking one on 2nd down, and the reason why is because you've only got 3rd down right now, and so you kind of put yourself behind the 8 ball. But remember that the good thing for Sardis is that they do have one more timeout left. So if something goes sideways, they can still stop the clock one more time, Barry.
3rd down and 5, 30 seconds to go in the half on the Douglas 34-yard line. Chapman looks right side, drops back, quick pass, right side, got his man Carroll, the catch, cuts to the middle, 30, tackle from behind to the 29-yard line. There's a flag. Are they calling face mask?
I think they are. When Carroll's going down, One of the Douglas defenders comes in, and it is inadvertent as the day is long. Never meant to do it, just trying to get the man down, and his hand rakes across the face mask and drags the face mask down. And because it was inadvertent, Barry, it's the 5-yard variety, but they were going to be a yard and a half short and make it 4th down, but all of a sudden another gifted first down by Douglas.
On the 25-yard line, clock running, 20 seconds, 19. The snap to Chapman. Fakes, looks, pressure's coming, being chased. Cooper Butler, they got him. Back at the 31-yard line, they have one timeout, they will use it. How about big Cooper Butler making up for the face mask on the last play?
Yeah, it was a great job by Cooper Butler coming from his defensive end position on the far side, runs around the tackle, and then starts chasing Chapman, the quarterback, able to pull him down from behind. And that was a huge play for Douglas because, Barry, I think a few moments ago, they might have been close to being in field goal range, but that sack of about 7 or 8 yards really kind of changed the complexion of what the coaches are thinking for Sardis. They now have to go for the end zone.
Yep, Chris, you're out of timeouts. If you go to the middle, you're not going to have time to get a second play. You've got to go to the sideline or to the end zone.
I'm looking at number 7 for Sardis.
Yeah. So Landon Carroll, how many yards for him?
Yeah, Landon Carroll, 2 receptions, 55 yards. I mean, he's been the guy for them receiving-wise.
What about you, Keith? Who did you go to on this play?
I'm probably going to overload one side and then try to throw it up to Eli Morton. He's just got so much height.
Good point.
There's nobody can cover him one-on-one. But now, will they bracket him on that side? They could do that. They could run safety over the top.
Well,
I'd make them do that. And if they're going to bracket him, somebody's going to be open on the other side of the field.
They've also brought Carson Gillill and another big guy on the left side with him. Here we go. 12.3 to go in the half. 1st and 15. Sardis probably the last play of the half. Back to pass. Chapman has time, giving his players a chance to get to the end zone. He's going to throw it towards the middle of the field. Picked off, nope. Intercepted, nope. It's going to fall at the 5-yard line with 3 seconds, and they have one more shot.
Oh, man, and that's one of those where if Sardis is able to get points on this play, the safety for Douglas played it absolutely perfect, went up for the interception, and the ball went through his hands with 3 seconds to go. And with it being 4th down, Barry, I think it's nothing but Hail Mary now. Just run everybody to the end zone, throw it up. And you said number 11, Eli Morton. Seems like he's a great basketball player.
He is.
Just tell him to go up like y'all used to do at Albertville with Riley Norris and go up and get the ball.
Here we go. 3rd down. They'll try it again. Probably going to throw it to the end zone. Nope, they're going to hand off to Gerhardt. To 30, 25. Breaks a tackle. 15. Cuts right side. Stops. Cuts again to the 15. They'll find it. Flags are down. So if it's against Sardis, they'll get another play. Or against Douglas. But if it's against Sardis, half is over.
Yeah, if it's against Douglas, the play cannot end on a defensive penalty. And I'm wondering, I know it seemed as if Gerhardt got his hands up into the face mask of the defender of Douglas, and they're going to call face mask, look like face mask against Douglas.
Yeah.
Oh, my. The ball is on the 15-yard line. So with it being against Douglas, so Sardis gets one more play with no time on the clock?
That's exactly right. They will get one untimed down. And because of a 5-yard face mask, and they haven't marked it off yet, but I think it was a 5-yard face mask. No, a personal foul, 15-yard face mask, Barry. That moves the ball inside the 10, nearly to the 5-yard line. And Sardis now with one untimed down with no time on the clock.
Are they going to try a field goal?
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring 35 in to kick it, guys.
They're bringing the kicker in. It is. It's Ethan Edwards. We go back again. How big have all these penalties been against Douglas? The sustaining drives for Sardis and killing Douglas drives. So the tee is going to be about the 14, about the 15-yard line. It'll be a 25-yard field goal from the right hash mark. This is big. It'll make it a 3-possession game. With no time on the clock, the snap, it's down. The kick is in the air. It's very wobbly. It is no good. No good, and we are at halftime. Exciting first half. We'll take a timeout at the half. Sardis leads Douglas 21-7. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Hello, I am Ryan Battles with Twilight Monument Company. I'd love for you to come by and see my papa, Jerry Battles, for all your monumental needs. Give us a call at Twilight Monument Company at 256-593-7792.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters. Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company.
Please welcome to the field, the Pride of Douglas Eagle Band. The band is under the direction of band director Jesse Tyner, guard instructor Jennifer Brock, and percussion instructor Riley Smith. Tonight, the band presents their 2023 show in Fuego, a Spanish music celebration. Drum major Michaela Harris. Is the band ready? And now, the Pride of Douglas Eagle Band.
For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz. The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
Titled Beatlemania, a tribute to the Beatles, with songs including Eleanor Rigby, Magical Mystery Tour, Lady Madonna, Blackbird, Yesterday, The End, and Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. The band would also like to thank Speedy Welding and Speedy D Welding for sponsoring this show and helping us make our trip to Gatlinburg in a few months. Drum Major Mary Ellen Ford, is the band ready? Now, on with the show! Ladies and gentlemen, your Sardis High School Marching Lion Band! Ladies and gentlemen, the Sardis High School Marching Lion Band.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service has been the place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. Our family takes pride in carrying on the tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose the people you can trust. With 10 locations to serve you, including Albertville and Gunnersville, at Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
You walk in the door, it's a hometown atmosphere, just a great place to purchase a vehicle.
We're going to do what we say we're going to do.
I've been a customer for over 8 years and I love it.
The customer can relax and feel like that there's no pressure.
We've had a very good experience.
I will come back here to buy whatever cars that we are going to buy in the future.
We don't try to steer you in a different direction.
For us, we don't need to go anywhere else.
We want everyone that walk in that feel like they're at home, that they're part of our family. Because at Sand Mountain Toyota, we are more than a dealership.
Fall's around the corner, and so is your Husqvarna dealer. Husqvarna is known for high-performing, durable, and innovative products. So is it any wonder why your Husqvarna dealer is the best in the business at what they do? Providing products, maintenance, parts, and accessories whenever and wherever you need them. With a nationwide network of dealers, you don't have to go far. Visit a Husqvarna dealer near you.
we're back 21-7. Sardis Douglas. Last score we have Gunnersville and Scottsboro. Gunnersville now leads that one 7-6. About midway third quarter. I'm surprised at the score.
Oh my gosh, with two you talk about prolific, high-profile offenses that are able to put up points. That's an old Auburn, Georgia score from the '60s right there, Barry.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. I saw shirts, everybody wearing says "claws out." Thought my ex-wife was here. I didn't realize that it was. I was scared for a minute there, Keith.
He'll be here all night, folks.
Oh, my gosh. Guys, y'all got to leave a tip on the table for that one. That's a good one.
Barry, you've been thinking about that for a while.
I just hit me. I thought, it brought back memories. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Be sure and tip your waitress.
Hey, I'll tell you, Douglas, we love following Douglas, but I've had the chance of watching some Sardis basketball last year, and we did a lot of Sardis baseball last year. And I tell you, this school, this program, their sports program has really built up big time in the past couple of years. Looking at the football team tonight, they've got a well-rounded program here, John.
Well, and once again, basketball, good in baseball, good in football. And what they've done is they've just had a community that has bought in. They're supporting their coaches. They're getting behind them. And, we're not just picking on Sardis. There's thousands of communities across the state of Alabama that are getting behind their programs right now. These kids just need a little love. And to be honest with you, they're all kids. I mean, we want to put, wins and losses. I think sometimes, guys, they're 16, 17, 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
Okay? And I never thought that I was a kid when I was 18 years old, right? I mean, I thought I was, I was grown up when I was 18.
Yeah.
And then I joined the Army. And I realized quickly that I was not a kid. I mean, that I was not a grown-up. And then all of a sudden, some dude named Saddam Hussein, and I didn't even know who he was or what he was bothering. I got to introduce to him really quick. But, man, just let these kids have some fun and support.
I mean, I think you give a lot of credit to the people in charge at Sardis, the coaches and coaches they brought in. I think they've done a fantastic job. Douglas loved Douglas. Douglas, same thing. They turned their sports programs around. But just seeing Sardis for the first time tonight, I'm impressed with what I've seen, Chris.
Absolutely. Just reiterate what you guys were just talking about. When the community gathers around the kids, that makes a different world of difference.
Sure. Well, and think about this: you've got the coaches that they get your kids for both Douglas and Sardis. And then you got to talk about the community. And then, I think what gets overlooked sometimes, Chris, is the administration, the principals and the vice principals, the teachers, the faculty, the staff, the athletic directors of these programs. It's not one individual person. It's thousands of people that will go unnamed and unrecognized that make these programs what they are, and two fine communities represented here tonight in Sardis, Alabama.
If Sardis wins this game, they go to 5-1 with first-year head coach Douglas. 2-4. That's if they lose. They have got plenty of time, and they've been hit with so many injuries. There's at least 10, 11 players not even dressed out tonight.
But Barry, one thing that Douglas has, they were down 14 points last week. And they were able to battle back. So the confidence of them being able to battle back is there. They've just got to stop those inopportune penalties and get a couple of defensive stops.
Here we go. Here's the kick. Sardis back. Connor Lowry back deep at the 5-yard line to the 10, to the 15. Tries to bounce it around the corner to the 20. They're going to wrap him up around the 25-yard line. Good return by Connor. I believe the first time he's touched the ball the entire game, Chris.
I believe you're correct.
I'm surprised they haven't gotten the ball to him a little more on offense.
Well, but you got to credit Connor Lowry right there. Just a great job by the Sardis return unit. He got the ball, got north and south. Then he tried to break it out along the far boundary. Douglas did a great job of stringing it out. But Connor's been back there before, caught the ball inside the 10. But Sardis able to start out here at the 27-yard line. Very about a 17-yard return on the play.
Quick score. Gunners will have scored again. They lead Scottsboro 13-6 in the third quarter. Here we go. Big drive for Douglas. The defense needs a stop. If Sardis punches one in here, it's going to be tough. It's 21-7. Plenty of time. Second half just now underway. Sardis with the ball first on the 26. Chapman hands up to Gerhardt. Bounces right side. 30 to the 35. Well, the big guy has speed. He got around the corner, John, and gained about 8 yards.
Well, and not only does he have speed, Barry, but did you notice that ball was supposed to go into the interior of the line? And remember that Sardis was gashing Douglas in the first half. Looks like Douglas kind of closed their splits down on the defensive front. And not only the speed, but did you see Gerhardt bounce it to the outside?
Actually 10 yards, so it is a I thought he only had 8, but he picks up the extra 2 on the dive, so it's first down for Sardis at the 37. Chapman hands off, bouncing left side. Gerhardt gets around one man, 40 to the 45, lowers his shoulder. He punished a tackler at the 46-yard line. He put his shoulder right into Gabe Lawrence and picks up close to another Sardis first down.
And guys, that time, that's just speed. Barry, that's coming at me and you. Douglas plays that perfectly. Gerhardt able to run away from the tackler that has penetrated into the backfield of Sardis, getting here along the near boundary, and Gabe Lawrence has to take the punishment of that big man running downhill.
He checks out for a play. I'm sure Douglas is happy. It's 2nd down and 1 on the 46. Well, Douglas almost come across again and jumped. 2nd and short. He'll take the handoff back to pass. Looks, he wanted to throw. He cannot. Defense has got him. Great job of the Douglas defense. They'll sack him back at the 44-yard line.
Not going to get credit for it anywhere in the stat sheet, but that sack goes to number 7, Logan Puckett, the cornerback. It was supposed to be a quick pass here to the near side, trying to go to Connor Lowry. Puckett saw it jump the route. Quarterback Chapman had to pull the ball down, and when he did, the penetration of the Douglas defense able to get him for a sack. Great play by the Eagles defense.
3rd down and 3, a loss of 2 on the sack on the 44-yard line. Chapman out of the gun. You back in there with him, and there's a whistle. Oh, my goodness. This time it goes against Sardis. Finally a break for Douglas.
Well, and the coach over there is saying that my linemen never put their hands down on the ground, so therefore they can shift. But all 5 of them, I think there actually was one, the guard on the far side put his hands down, and when they all shifted, that was an illegal shift, illegal motion on the offensive line. And now for the first time, Barry, it's been a penalty that now is going to put Sardis in a long 3rd down situation.
Yeah, something you don't see much in this game is 3rd and long for Sardis. Now it's 3rd down at about 8 after the penalty, back to the 39-yard line. Chapman out of the shotgun. Chapman drops back. Pressure's coming. Throws it right side. Got his man complete. 40, 45. Breaks the tackle. He will get enough for a Sardis first down to the 48-yard line.
Very, very smart play call there by the offensive coordinator from Sardis. Realizing that Douglas is going to bring pressure, they invite the pressure upfield. Chapman retreats, and then throws it over their head to the wide receiver, who's got a couple of linemen that have broken out. His buddies are breaking out from the wide receiver core, and a great job there on a wide receiver screen. Needed 8, gain 10, first down.
Hey, guys, this will be pretty impressive or impress you with the play calling. Coach B.J. Brooks is actually the one that's calling the plays on the sideline.
Landon Carroll on the catch in the first down. 47-yard line, hands off up the middle. Martin breaks free. 50, 40 to the 35, to the 30, to the sideline, being chased. They will knock him out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. What a run by Levi Martin. First down, Sardis.
Great job by the interior of the offensive line. A few moments ago, we talked about how they had kind of stalemated everything, and now Sardis begins to go outside. This time, the underneath handoff goes north and south. Great job by the interior line, and a big, huge chunk play that gets the ball down inside the 20-yard line.
They're going to mark him just outside the 10, about the 11. They can get a first down by taking it to about the half-yard line. First down and 10 from the 10.5. Receiver, one of them to the left. That's make it 2 to the left. That's Connor Lowry, one of those. See if they run it again. Gerhardt's back in. They give it to Gerhardt. Tries to bounce it. He'll stop. Change directions. They got him by the shirt tail. They'll throw him down at the line of scrimmage. Aaron, that was a Murray, I believe, the first. Yep, Kanan Murray, the first Douglas player on the tackle. They stopped Gerhardt for a gain of 2.
Yeah, and Murray did a great job because, Barry, he the lone soldier. The play was supposed to come to the left. Douglas did a great job of stopping everything. Gerhardt slams on the brake, starts to go out the back door. The only person manning the back door, Jink, was Murray, and just a great job of a one-man open field tackle.
Second down at 8-19 to go in the third. Sardis driving. They're on the 8-yard line. He'll hand off to Gerhardt again, up the middle, over the 7 to the 6. They're going to pile him up around the 5-yard line. So it's third and short. Third and short at about the 5-yard line, maybe the 4. They've got to pick up about 3 for a first down.
Barry, was that number 55, Avery Thomas? I think it just checked in the game, was able to slice through the block and make a tackle.
I think you're right. Well, big third down call. Third down and short. They got you big tight end on the end here. Let's see if they may throw one of the passes you talked about, John, to Eli Morton with the big guy 6'6". I would just lob it up there. Third down and short. Quarterback will turn, hands off to Gerhardt. Right side, cuts back. He's hit. They'll drop him. Keith, I don't believe he got in. That's a great defensive stand by Douglas.
Yeah, he's about 1.5 yards short right now, guys.
So it's 4th and a half. Do you try a field goal, make it a 3-possession game, or do you try to punch it in?
Oh, not with Gerhardt. With Gerhardt back there and the way that my offensive line has been playing, and you're telling me that we've only got to get 1/2 yard and a couple of inches to move the chains and 1.5 yards to get a touchdown. Barry, I think that you have to put it on those offensive linemen, but it looks as if.
Wow.
No,
okay.
the guys, they're bringing in a heavy set.
They are.
Oh, okay. I was fixing to say.
They're going to go. This is a big play here. 4th down and 1 yard from about the 1.5 yard line. They're going to snap it. He's going to keep it. He'll bounce it. They got him in the backfield. He will not get away. How about that stand, Keith Ball?
Impressive stand by Douglas. That's something they really desperately needed right now. 21-7. Huge stop by them. And I think that play was designed maybe to go to the right side. That play was just kind of, all over the place at the snap. I think if he runs that ball to the right side, could be a touchdown.
Yeah.
Keith, did they check Gerhardt out of the
did.
play?
Yeah, snapped it. It was a direct snap to number 3.
Yeah, Grant Coe checked in. They took out Chapman also, and they went with the Wildcat formation, and he was tackled for no gain. Douglas takes over on their – they actually lost 1 yard. It's 1st and 10 on the 4-yard line. Big stand by Douglas. Hands off to Murray. Gets it out of the shadow of their own end zone to about the 5. It's a short gain, but now it's going to be 2nd down. Now they got some breathing room, 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, they're just right now, as you said it, Barry, 2-yard gain, just trying to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost. No mistakes right here if you're Douglas. If nothing else, Barry, you get off the goalpost a little bit so that you can get a little bit more room for your punter to punt it out of there deep and let your defense fight again, albeit Coach Lyles, would like to get a 1st down and keep moving the chains, but you just cannot have a penalty or a mistake right here at this part of the game.
6:11 to go in the 3rd quarter. 21-7 Sardis. Douglas to the ball, 2nd and 8. Quick drop, throws, got his man, complete, breaks free. 20, 25 to the 30, to the 35 to the 40. They'll tackle him from behind. He broke a tackle at the line of scrimmage and making the catch. The 8th grader, Crenshaw, takes it all the way down to the Douglas 41-yard line.
That's the matchup that they have been liking a few times during the first half, realizing that they believe that Chapman, their wide receiver, is a little bit better than Garrett, the defensive back here along the near side. He gets inside position, makes the tackle. Garrett can't come up and make the tackle as he needs to, and as soon as Chapman makes the catch, north and south out here to the 41, big play for Douglas.
1st down for Douglas, 5:35 to go in the 3rd, down 21-7. Now they're on the move from the 41. Walls back to pass, looks, left side, throws to the sideline. His receiver got turned around, incomplete. Go back to the defensive stand by Douglas. Sardis was on the 1.5 yard line, 4th down. Douglas stopped them. If they score then, you're down 21 points, and that's close to being game over.
Yeah, it's close to being game over. If not, I would pretty much go ahead and put it down as game over. But Douglas, not only have they been able to get out of the shadow of their own goalpost, Barry, but have done very well to get it out here to their own 41. If nothing else, if they don't get another yard, a punt can at least flip field position, and Lyles has got what he wanted out of his Douglas Eagle team.
2nd down and 10 on the incompletion on the Douglas 41. Murray in the backfield beside Walls. Walls hands off to Murray, hits him. Oh, they swamp him at the line of scrimmage. Who was the first big guy on the tackle for Sardis? One of those was number 10. That's Cooper. Couldn't see who the other one was.
58.
Yeah.
Trying to find my 58 on that one was Gabe Garner. Well, they just swallowed him. Is there a flag down?
Oh, yeah, it looks like Sardis has got a penalty here.
Holding on Sardis? Is that what the call was?
I think it's
Is that what he signaled? Holding
foul.
I think it was a personal foul.
Personal foul?
Yeah, personal foul.
Oh, wow. I didn't see face mask. Was it just a personal foul? They're marking it all the way down to the 43. So quickly, Chris, something that plagued Douglas in the first half is now going towards Sardis.
Yeah, that's 2 penalties back-to-back on Sardis.
Guys, that one came in late and came in from the back. I think there were some shenanigans really late after the play was stopped.
All the way to the 43-yard line.
Somebody giving somebody the business down there, Coach, and got caught.
It would have been 3rd down and long, but now it's 1st down and 10 on the Sardis 43. Douglas with a new set of downs. Walls back to pass. Looks, left side. Man on man, going up, dropped it. 15-yard line, had it knocked out of his hands. And a great defensive play down there by Landon Carroll.
That was, you talk about a great play. Man-on-man coverage. Walls is going to throw it up to his receiver. Carroll knows it's man-on-man. Also understands that the Douglas receiver is a little bit taller than he is. I'm going to keep pawing at him. I'm going to keep hacking at the football. And he's able to bat that one away. Great play by the defensive back from Sardis.
I like the play call. Going deep, trying to catch him asleep.
He had him too. He just dropped it.
Yeah, but Carroll did a good job on defense, kind of slapping it away. So it's 2nd and 10. Douglas on the Sardis 44-yard line. Walls out of the shotgun, man in motion, and everything is stopped. There's a whistle. Is there a timeout?
Yeah, Coach Lyles across the way didn't like the alignment that they were in, so he got a timeout real quick.
We'll take a timeout. 4:49 to go in the quarter, 21-7 Sardis. You're listening to Douglas Sardis football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
This is Julie Battles for Twilight Monument Company. It's hard to lose someone you love, and at Twilight Monument Company, they want to help give your loved one a nice memorial that you can enjoy for generations. Come see my papa, Jerry Battles, at Twilight Monument Company, 256-593-7792.
With gas prices and inflation at an all-time high, Alexander Ford understands it's tough out there. We do not want to be just some dealership, we want to be your dealership. For all your sales, parts, and service needs, we believe we can save you money. We have new inventory on the way, a fully stocked parts department, and an award-winning service department.
Alexander Ford has been family owned and operated for over 50 years in Boaz. We want to be a part of your family.
So time is slowly running out.
Yeah, and Douglas started this drive at their own 4-yard line, and now they're at the Sardis 43. Coach Lyles realized on that last play that he had some gentlemen out of alignment. They weren't exactly lined up right. Sardis was going to win that one, called the timeout because he knows that this is a crucial drive.
Sardis 3-man front. Walls fakes the handoff, play action, looks, throws, got his man, off his fingertips at the 35. Looked like Walls kind of slipped as he tried to plant and throw. I don't know if that affected anything, but it was thrown behind the receiver, incomplete.
Well, and the receiver trying to get his hand back on it, Barry, and he is hurt. I bet that's a jammed finger or something because he is pulling at his hand really, really badly.
Because that was a bullet he threw at him, and it was kind of behind him. He reached back to grab it, could not do it, so he has checked himself out. It'll be 3rd down and 10. What do you think, 2-down territory if they don't get the first down here?
Yeah, I think so.
They only got 10. There they go. They didn't have anybody checked in. Finally, somebody came off on the far side.
3rd down and 10. 3 receivers right side. Walls, pressure's coming. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. They got him. They're bringing down a gain of a yard. It'll be 4th down and 9 for Douglas.
Coach, right there, you're at field level. I mean, just an all-out blitz from Sardis. And you know that you're going to have some people come unblocked, but I think Walls kept his eyes looking downfield to make the pass. I think if he turns that into a quarterback draw early in that he's going to escape that pressure and probably get a first down.
Yeah, it had to been early on him because it closed in really quick, but I saw the hole you're seeing. I'm telling you what, every time they get on this end of the field, this crowd noise is really just plaguing them down here. I'm telling you, if you'll look out to the right side of where y'all are right now, this is the rowdy bunch down here, boys. You got the cowbells and the Buick horns.
Seth Cooper on the sack, by the way, and Sardis saw something they didn't like.
No, Douglas got delay of game.
That's what I think he was signaling, hey, because the clock had already went down to 0 and they hadn't threw the flag yet. So another 5-yard penalty. Now you may have to punt the ball away. because you're at the 47-yard line. You can't afford to give the ball to Sardis here if you don't make the first down.
And if you're going to do that, Barry, why not come out in the alignment like you're going to throw it and then just pooch kick it? That way there's no safeties down there, and you get your receivers down there for the roll to try to deaden them inside the 10.
So it's 4th and 14 after the delay. Here comes the blitz, back to pass. Wall steps up, throws it, got his man complete. 30, first down. Douglas at the 30-yard line. What a play, the catch by Gabe Lawrence. First down, Douglas.
Gabe Lawrence came out of that huddle, lined up as the inside slot receiver, and they got the mismatch that they were looking for with Lawrence against a linebacker. He's able to run a skinny post, get away from the linebacker. Walls climbs the ladder in the pocket, throws a frozen rope to him, and Barry, they needed about 14 and gained 16. That is a huge play for the Douglas offense.
3:29 to go on the quarter. 21-7 Sardis. Douglas driving on the Sardis 30. Fakes the head up, hands off to Murray. 29-28, 27, a gain of 3. Right up the middle. The middle of the Sardis defensive line makes a stop. It'll be second down and 7.
Yeah, but where Sardis's defensive line coach early in this ball game was reestablishing the line of scrimmage, now Douglas's offensive line able to get those 2 or 3 hard ground pounding yards.
3 receivers left side, 1 to the right. Second and 7. Drops back, quick pass throws, got his man Lawrence, makes the catch, looks for a block, dancing around, breaks a tackle to the 25-24. They're going to finally throw him out of bounds. Oh, there's a flag. It may be on Sardis. There was some pushing and shoving at the end. It looks like the Sardis young man was kind of standing over the Douglas player, or they're going to get 2 flags. They were both going at it, and it's going to be a gain. It's close to a first down. It is. Personal foul, Sardis. What I saw was the very end of it. The Sardis player was standing over the Douglas player, giving him the business.
Well, and not only that, but Coach, you're down there at field level. Looks like they actually tackled the Douglas player out of bounds, and then the player who did that infraction, Barry, I think is the one that you saw standing up over the top of the Douglas player. So you actually got an infraction not only for a hit out of bounds, he could get him for taunting. Nonetheless, these penalties that were not there for Sardis in the first half, Barry, rearing their ugly head here in the second half. Douglas coming deep.
The penalties, Chris.
Yeah, that's 2 personal fouls in a row, guys. That's 4 penalties for the game, and they only had 1 in the first half.
They move it to the 11-yard line, so now it's 1st and 10 on the 11-yard line. Douglas down to 2 touchdowns. Are knocking on the door, down 21-7. First down and 10. There are players short. He comes running on the field last moment. Here we go. Murray in the backfield. Walls, quarterback. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to take it. Hands off to Murray. A little misdirection. He's going to hit the middle of the line of scrimmage. Nowhere. May have lost a yard. They might give him line of scrimmage. It'll be second down. He did lose a yard. Second down and 11.
Absolutely disciplined football there by Sardis. It was number 58. We've called his name a lot. Gabe Garner staying at home from his defensive tackle / nose tackle position when they were trying to run the pocket this way, and then they were going to do just kind of an inside handoff reverse going the other way. And a great job there by the Sardis defenders to make him lose a yard.
Back to the 12-yard line. Out of the gun. Second down and 11. Walls hands off Murray up the middle. He's got a hole to the 10, to the 9, to the 8. Nowhere near the first down, but he got a good chunk of yardage. They're going to spot him. Let's see where they spot him, about the 9. So we got a few now. It's 3rd down and 8, maybe 3rd down and 7.
And Barry, this might be a good place where you utilize Cooper Butler and his size as kind of a tight end. But Barry, think about this for this Douglas team. They started this drive at their own 4-yard line after stopping Sardis. They have got to come away here with some kind of points, whether it be a touchdown or a field goal.
3rd down and 7. The ball is on the 9-yard line. He fakes the handoff, rolls right side, pressure, throws to the end zone. Got it! Touchdown. Nope, he stepped out of bounds. Keith, right in front of you, around the 1-2-yard line. The 1-yard line steps out of bounds. So it's going to be, is it a first down? Yes, it is. So now, 1st and goal on the 1-yard line.
What a great play. I believe it was number 6, Gabe Lawrence, running an out route. Walls throws it where only his receiver can catch it. Lawrence gets it, goes out of bounds for the first down.
Quarterback under center. Quarterback keeper to the middle of the line. Did he get it? I don't think he did. No surge at all. I don't think he gained anything. Keith, are you okay down there?
Yeah, well, another one of those old man moments, man. I saw it coming at me, couldn't get my feet to move. When I finally turned to move, I unplugged my headset. I just had to try to was all kind of discombobulated down here. Guys try to get refocused in. Looked like he gained about a half a yard. He's inside the 1 yard line right now.
Second and goal at about the 1. 55 seconds to go in the quarter. Douglas trying to cut the lead to 7. Quarterback keeper again. A big shove from Cooper Butler in the backfield. Did he get in? They're looking, they're unpiling. I don't know if he got in, Keith.
No, he's going to be just shy. And I mean, when I say just shy, you couldn't put a piece of paper down and get it between the goal line and where he came down.
2 snaps on the 1 yard line. Sardis has stopped them. Now it's 3rd and goal again from the 1 yard line.
Barry,
They'll try it again.
What about this? This is the 18th play of this Douglas drive that started at their own 4 yard line and mere inches away from pay dirt.
Time for one more snap before the quarter ends. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they go to the shotgun. Walls, the snap, and there's a whistle before the snap. Was there a timeout?
Oh, we got a flag on the play.
There's a flag in front of you, Keith. Did somebody move? I couldn't see either one of the receivers.
Sardis lined up in the neutral zone.
Yeah, I do believe that's right. Really can't move that ball any closer, but he was definitely lined up in the neutral zone. I not one to second guess or a coach. I would not line up in the shotgun right now. You couldn't pay me $100 to do it.
So they move it now to a half a yard. Now it's on the half-yard line under center. Walls, 3rd and goal. Quarterback keeper. They stand him up. I don't think he got in again. 3 plays again. He did not score. Sardis has stopped them 3 straight plays, and the ball is still on the 1 yard line, and that will end the 3rd quarter. How about this defensive stance? When we come back, it's 4th and goal again from the 1 yard line. After 3, Sardis up 21-7. You're listening to Sardis Douglas on Power 107.5.
For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz.
Douglas out down here on the doorstep. 1 play. Guys, a whole lot of momentum from both sides riding on it.
Keith, where exactly is the ball at?
The tip of the football is basically touching the goal line. It's
Here
not
we
a
go.
football link.
Under center. Walls, 4th down. He turns, hands off to Butler. Butler to the goal line. Did he get in? Touchdown, Douglas.
It's exactly what you called, Coach. Just turn around, give it to Cooper Butler. He's a big physical guy, and the right side of the Douglas offensive line able to get a little bit of a crease, and Cooper Butler slides in for the touchdown. Big drive by Douglas.
They've cut it to 8, 21-13, first play of the 4th quarter. It took them 4 tries, but, hey, Sardis kept them out of there for 3 plays, but not the 4th one. Cooper Butler followed his O-line into the end zone. Now for the important point after to cut it to 7. The snap, the kick, barely over the crossbar. Yes, barely. It's good. We'll take a time at 11:54 to go in the game. Brand new game. Sardis by 7. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions!
So far, Douglas doing a pretty good job on Sardis defensively. But Sardis, hey, I'll tell you, a lot of penalties on that drive, Chris.
Yeah, Sardis really shot themselves in the foot several times on that drive.
Something we did not see in the first half. So now Douglas defense needs a stand. Sardis, see if they can answer Douglas's touchdown. Here's the kick, high kick, fairly short, 15, returnable, 20, 25, to the 30, to the sideline, and they will drive him out of bounds on the return. That was a Jordan Garrett. Garrett will be knocked out of bounds. It'll be first down Sardis, and it's about where it would have been if the ball went out of bounds, so they're going to start close to the 35-yard line. They'll mark it officially at the 31-yard line, first down.
And Garrett did a good job there. As soon as he got that ball getting north and south, realizing he couldn't get back to the middle part of the field, Douglas did a great job. A couple of times they've allowed people to get past them, but this time settled down and able to get Garrett out here at the 31. But that's good field position for the Sardis offense.
Sardis out of the shotgun. Again, Chapman, the quarterback, Gerhardt beside him. First down and 10 from the 31-yard line. 2-minute motion right side. Chapman, the snap, hands to Gerhardt up the middle. He's got a hole, 35 to the 40, to the 45-yard line, tackled. It's not like he had a choice. Puckett had to tackle him or get run over. He brings him down, but it's another Sardis first down.
Boy, if I'm one of those coaches, I go over to Gerhardt and say, I'm putting this ball game on your shoulders because they don't have an answer for you. Chris, what's he averaging? Pretty close.
Hey, guys, he's 18 carries, 136 yards.
And he's like he's still not even tired.
And, guys, I've got a 27 attempt right on my sheet for him.
Wow.
45-yard line, first down, Sardis. Early fourth quarter, 11-17 to go in the game. Sardis up by 7. Chapman turns, hands to Garrett. They got him in the back. Butler, Cooper Butler. Wrestling match just broke out. He brings down Gerhardt for a loss on the play.
Cooper Butler, famous for scoring the touchdown a few moments ago, this time from his defensive lineman position, cuts across the face of the offensive lineman, goes down the line of scrimmage, and wraps up Gerhardt for a half-a-yard loss. Great play by Cooper Butler.
That was like sumo wrestling, man on man that time. Butler won that battle. Sit to go right back to Gerhardt. I think I would. Second down and 11. Chapman turns, fakes the handoff, play action, rolls right side, throws, knocked away. Great defensive play by Murray. Knocked the ball away from the receiver. It's big third down coming up.
Oh, what is that, guys?
I think we're going to get.
Oh, is that going to? They going to call pass interference?
No, I think what they're going to call is he did a great job of reaching across, and then I believe the defensive back, and he wasn't even in the play, comes up and says something to the Sardis wide receiver, and one of the referees heard him, and that's a 15-yard personal foul. And I think they got him literally for just coming up here and kind of taunting, for lack of a better word.
Wow.
Oh, that is huge. You go from what would have been third down and 11, and if that's a 15-yarder, that's going to give them a first down on the personal foul. You know, that's something we've seen a lot of in the first half, Chris, and that's going to bite Douglas again, giving Sardis a first down.
And, guys, Cooper Butler played that perfectly when he came up and he made Chapman get rid of the ball early, and then number 30, which is Kanan Murray, does a great job from his linebacker position to bat the ball away. The infraction was from a player that wasn't even in the play.
41-yard line, first down. Sardis are in Douglas territory. Chapman out of the gun. Chapman will hand off. He'll try to bounce it left side. They wrap him up in the backfield. Great job of the Douglas defensive line. The first guy there was Samuel Wright. He's had a heck of a game. It's going to be a loss on the play. They gave it that time to Levi Martin, and a loss of about 2.
Samuel does a great job, number 52. You said Samuel Wright penetrates. And in this game right now, Barry, it's going to be each play. And I know this sounds simplistic, but it's going to be who gets the best drive. Is it going to be the defense or the offense off the snap? That time Douglas beat Sardis to the punch, loss of about 2.
Second down and 12, back to the 43-yard line, 9:51 to go in the game. Gerhardt in motion. Chapman drops back, throws left side. Got his man Gilliland to the 35, to the 30. He's got blockers, 20, 15, 10, to the 5, battling for the goal line. Did he get in? Let's see. They're looking. He may have went out of bounds inside the 5. They're going to say he stepped out before the goal line.
Nope.
Did he get in?
Touchdown. Gave him the touchdown.
They're going to give him the touchdown.
Yep.
And Gilliland may be hurt on the play. He is slow getting up. He is not getting up. And he is in pain in the corner of the end zone. Couldn't see what happened on the end of the play, but that was a great offensive call by Sardis. Nice little short pass to Gilliland. Followed his blockers down the sideline. Keith, he got into the end zone. I couldn't see what happened at the end. Could you?
I'm heading that way now. From the angle I had, it looked like maybe a lower leg, maybe a knee. He kind of got rolled up on it at the very end of the play.
Well, Douglas, I'm not sure why. There's coaches out on the field. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if they saw maybe what they thought was a block in the back. But Coach Lyle, there's been a flag thrown against Douglas on this one. I'm not sure what the argument was. If he thought he saw something that wasn't called, I don't know.
When you look across the way, there was a Douglas player flat on his belly facing the Douglas bench, which the only thing I can think of is that there was a block in the back that wasn't called on that wide receiver screen, but a great job there by Sardis inviting Douglas to come upfield, and Chapman just loops it over the head of the defense, and then he's got blockers downfield. Now, undoubtedly, Coach Lyles, again, across the way, thinks there's a block in the back or a hold or some infraction that was not called that led to that touchdown, and he's fired up because his team just got back into this football game, and he just got an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty called against him. But Sardis Berry able to answer the Douglas drive.
Gilliland is being helped off the field, putting no weight at all on the left foot. Couldn't see what happened to him, but he scored the touchdown. It looked like he may have went out of bounds. The officials got together, talked about it, and agreed he did get in the corner of the end zone. So now you're looking at a 27-14 lead, and the point after coming up, and the penalty, I guess, will be assessed on the kickoff.
Wow.
So what a turnaround on that play. Just a great offensive call by Sardis. Now for the point after, trying to make it a 2-touchdown game again. And the snap, the kick, it is up. And it is good. We'll take a timeout. 9:38 left. It's now 28-14 Sardis. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Hello, I'm Dylan Battles with Twilight Monument Company here in Boaz. We have one of the largest selections on Sand Mountain. I invite you to come by and see my papa, Jerry Battles at Twilight Monument Company. Give us a call at 256-593-7792.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is a proud supporter of our community and our local schools, academics, and athletics. Best of luck to all our local teams throughout the season. Our mission at Marshall DeKalb Electric Cooperative is to provide the most reliable electrical service at the lowest possible rate. We strive to achieve our mission with quality and reliable service and a commitment to our consumer needs. We want to be a beacon in each community that we serve.
At the Carpet Store, Highway 431 in Albertville, we're more than just our name. Sure, we're carpet, but we're so much more. We're ceramic floors, showers, backsplashes. We're hardwood, laminate, and luxury vinyl tile. We're installation supplies, vinyl flooring, and remnants. Why not visit our beautiful showroom and let our professional sales staff show you all the things we are? The Carpet Store, Mosley Flooring, Highway 431 in Albertville, where we're so much more than just our name.
Touchdown lead.
Oh, gosh, and right when Douglas is able to claw back into this football game and make it 21-14, Sardis takes the ball at their own 31-yard line. 6 plays, 69 yards later, Chapman able to get a screen pass off to Gilliam that goes 38 yards, extra point up and good. Sardis doubling up Douglas right now. Sardis 28-14. Still early in the fourth quarter, though, Barry.
Couldn't see what happened on the injury, could you, Keith? It looked like maybe an ankle. I couldn't tell.
It's probably a knee. If I'm just guessing, I'm going to say it's a knee. Like he got rolled up on as soon as he crossed into the end zone. I'll try to get a little update on him if I can.
Gilliland being treated on the sideline. Here's the kick. Boy, Douglas almost fumbled the kick. It bounced off one of the up bin. Luckily, Douglas recovers, and they're going to have the ball on the 28-yard line. Kind of surprised they didn't just kick the ball into the end zone. Well, and here's another flag coming in at the end of the play.
Sardis, remember, got the 15-yard penalty assessed on the kickoff from Douglas, right? So they're literally kicking off from the Douglas 45-yard line. They were going to try to go for an onside kick, Barry. I mean, it was designed onside kick, and Douglas nearly gave them the football, not being prepared, but Douglas able to get on it, and it looks like we've got another unsportsmanlike conduct penalty as this game's getting a little chippy here late. This one's going to go against Sardis.
Yeah, with the ball on the flag on the 32, that's going to put the ball close to midfield. So there's still plenty of time. Douglas still has 2 timeouts. It's 28-14 Sardis, 9:33 left. But now Douglas begins this drive in great shape, and they'll move the ball with the flag to the 42-yard line. 43-yard line. That's where Douglas will start the drive.
They forgot to carry the 1, Barry. They had to go to the 43 on that one.
Well, these officials are doing a great job. They're
Yep.
cleaning this stuff up. They're just absolutely not going to allow it.
3 receivers right side. Walls got to put together another big touchdown drive here. Quick pass, throws right side, got his man. He's going to throw it down the sideline. Receiver has to come back. He got it. 35-yard line. Little trickeration there, John. How about that play?
Yeah, not only it was a lateral going out to a wide receiver who's got a good arm, but Barry, if he had a better arm, it's a touchdown for Douglas because the cornerback got caught looking in the backfield and the Douglas receiver ran past him. Douglas receiver had to slam on the brakes and come back and make the catch.
35-yard line of Sardis. Douglas driving right back. Walls, hands off. Nobody's going to keep. Quarterback keeper, not much there. 32-31, a gain of about 3 yards, maybe 4. It'll be second down and long.
That was just a quarterback read there. He's going to watch that backside defensive end to see what he does. Fakes the underneath handoff. The defensive end doesn't move, and so Walls just gets north and south and able to get upfield for about a 3.5-yard gain.
28-14 Sardis, 8:49 to go in the game. Douglas, they're on the Sardis 31-yard line, second down and 7. Walls with Murray beside him out of the shotgun. Walls drops back, has time, throws it down the right sideline, going to the end zone. Tip, did he catch it? No,
Oh, wow.
He caught the ball out of the end zone. How about that play, Keith Ball?
I don't know how. It seemed like he batted that ball to himself on his left side. It went over the top of his head. He able to catch it over his right shoulder. Must have stepped out. An impressive play by the young man. What a throw.
Beautiful play. They're going to say it was incomplete because he caught the ball out of bounds. Now third down and 7. So if they don't get the first here, John, they're going to have to go on fourth down.
Yeah, and Landon Carroll won't get any credit on this play. He had actually gotten beat, got back in the hip pocket of the wide receiver, going to make him have to catch it inbounds and use the sidelines as the 12th defender.
Third down, Walls back to pass, throws, got his man. Oh, he dropped the ball. He turned to run before he made the catch. Had he made the catch, he had the first down. Now fourth down and 7.
Wow, Trey Crenshaw across the way. It's a back shoulder throw. All you have to do is make the catch and turn. It's a sticks route, Barry. Back shoulder sticks route. All you're trying to do is get the first down. And you said it. Wide receiver tried to run before he made the completion, went through his hands into the Douglas bench. And it could be the fourth down of the game, Barry.
Yeah, fourth down and 7 from the 31. Walls from the gun, steps back. Has time, now pressure, rolls right side, throws, got him, first down, inside the 25. They'll bring him down around the 20. Huge catch by Gabe Lawrence, first down Douglas.
Gabe Lawrence, has he not been kind of the go-to receiver whenever Walls needs a big play or needs to move the chains? Yep. This time Lawrence, realizing his quarterback is in trouble, gets past the chains, settles down. Walls sees him, gets it in his hand, able to move the chains. That's a great play by a young quarterback.
On the 20-yard line, Douglas driving, 8:04 to go in the game, trailing 28-14. Walls out of the shotgun. Walls fakes the handoff, play action, rolls left side, throws it back, got his man complete, 15 to the 10, to the 5. He's in, touchdown Douglas.
Threw the ball out here in the flat and literally had the matchup they want against the linebacker. As soon as the receiver gets it, and the receiver, was that Murray?
Campbell on the catch.
Campbell on the catch out here in the flat. He's got the matchup against the linebacker, and when they turn upfield, the wide receiver throws a great block on Jordan Garrett, the defensive back of Sardis. He can't get back in the play, and it's a touchdown for Douglas.
28-20. Point after the snap, the kick, it's in the air, and he has got it. 7-point game with 7:50 left. Sardis leads 28-21. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Sardis Douglas football on Power 107.5.
You'll like banking at People's Independent Bank and PIB Mortgage. Here, you'll receive a high level of personal service, a full array of accounts and services, a variety of mortgage loans, local loan decisions, and you will see active corporate citizenship throughout our footprint. Step up to true community banking at People's Independent Bank. www.pibonline.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. NMLS number 466340.
Looking for a place that offers something for the whole family? Sand Mountain Park in Albertville is that place. Our membership packages are designed for the entire family. Our first-class facility features a top-of-the-line fitness center along with an indoor aquatic center, basketball and racquetball courts, child watch, group exercise classes, a state-of-the-art tennis center, an 18-hole disc golf course, and much more. SMPA is truly fit for the whole family. Become a member today. Visit sandmountainpark.com/memberships for more information.
Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
How about some quick stats there, Chris?
Hey, look at Wall's stats, guys, passing-wise. 20 of 27 for 258 yards passing.
Another touchdown pass right there, John.
Yeah, what about that 6-play, 57-yard drive? Walls to Campbell from 20 yards out. Extra point up and good. 28-21, Sardis with the lead. But, Barry, we got a ball game with 7:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
It's like a chess match. Now it's your turn. It's your move, Sardis. You're up by 7. You got to use some clock, get some first downs. Another touchdown could put it away, but you never know. That didn't take Douglas long at all to score. John, I'm looking across the horizon. I see some fog over there.
I was noticing that.
Yeah. Here's the kick, high kick, short kick, returnable, 15 to the 20. Tries the middle of the field. He's going to get around the corner. 25. He's got some room. 30, 35. Out of bounds around the 40. Hey, that was a great return right there by Jordan Garrett for Sardis.
That was a great job. Last time he tried to get north and south. This time he took about 2 steps north and south, slammed on the brakes, went all the way across the field, picked up some blockers. Great job there on the kickoff turn right by Jordan Garrett to get Sardis out at the 42, 43-yard line, Barry.
Gunnersville leads 20-6 with 5 minutes to go in their game. That's a big region game. They will go to 3-0 in the region if they hold on. Here we go. Sardis, can they churn out some first downs and use some clock? Douglas has 2 timeouts left, 7:15 left. Officials is there something wrong with the clock? The officials are meeting.
Yeah, I think they're letting a little extra time run off the clock. They're going to put some seconds back on it.
Gotcha. So they're going to add some time. It shows 7:15 left. It's 28-21 Sardis. Sardis has the ball. Thanks to that nice return, they're going to be starting around their 42-yard line. Next week, Douglas gets a week off. Sardis will be home right here against Scottsboro.
Wow, they got a bunch of time added back to the clock. Went from 7:15 to 7:35, Barry, a 20-second. And that, I mean, I understand. Listen,
sure.
They made me run the clock the other day for the girls' football game. I don't like that. That's stressful.
All right, Sardis football, first down and 10 from the 42-yard line, up by 7. Chapman looks, throws left side, down the sideline, got a man, overthrows it, and it's out of bounds, incomplete. Second down for Sardis.
Yeah, a lot of Sardis faithful down below us wanting that to be an interference, but A, the ball is uncatchable, and B, the defenders got just as much right to the football, so ended up being a good play.
Hey, good to see Gilliland standing on the sideline here. He went out with what could have been a foot knee injury. Looks like he is okay. Is there a flag down?
Yeah, it looks like it was a false start on Sardis, guys.
Oh.
Looks like both teams have kind of come out of the halftime locker room, Barry, a little sloppy, or at least Sardis has a little bit sloppy. Douglas seemed like Jink on the stat sheet early in the game were getting the penalties. Now it's kind of, I guess, leaned toward Sardis' way now.
Yeah, Sardis has had 5 penalties this half.
They're going to replay first down, so back it up 5. It's 1st and 15, 7:28 to go from the 37-yard line now. Chapman from the gun, man in motion is Lowry, back to pass, looks right side, nobody there, still looking, still scrambling, flags are down, holding's coming up, he's going to throw it out of bounds. So you're either now looking at you can take the holding call and push it back, or it'll be 2nd and 15.
That was a great coverage throwaway. Coach, nowhere for the quarterback to go on the rollout, had to throw it out here to the Igloo Coolers.
Guys, I'd go back to Gerhardt. I'd go back to that little trap play they're running and let him pound this thing and run some clock off, man, because right now Douglas has all the momentum.
I agree with you, Coach. It's been amazing how Douglas has been able to come out of the halftime locker room, scratch, claw, get back in this game only down by 7. But you alluded to it. On these incomplete passes, the clock stops on these plays.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Douglas wants to do because they still only have 2 timeouts.
It's still first down, but now you got to go to the 47-yard line, and you're now back inside your 30. First and very long. You'll take the handoff. Throws it deep. Right side. Connor Lowry there. Almost made the catch at the 40-yard line. I think you're about to see pass interference.
I don't see how in the world that pass interference got called by the Sardis coaches.
Yep.
Because there is no such thing as face guarding, I think, in high school football. And I think that was a Mickey Mouse call, to be honest with you. I truly believe it was because both guys were in the right position. I think that was a horrible call. I think that guy in the back there likes his yellow handkerchief because I just don't see it.
I'd say no call. I think it's a good defensive play.
Yep.
But now with that penalty, they're going to mark it off to the 42-yard line. It's first down. Well, now they're talking about it here for a second. I'm not sure what the discussion is. They can't change the call. The Coach Lyles is pleading his case on the sideline.
I think Coach Lyles has got a good gripe. Guys, this happened literally right in front of us. The Douglas defender, he did get beat off the line, but he was able to battle back in the play. He never turned his head around. Connor Lowry was the intended wide receiver. He didn't run into the defensive player. Ball came down, hit the defensive player on the elbow, and I think they're going to get – did they get another flag on Coach Lyles across the way?
There's another flag over there. I don't know what it is yet. They've not signaled another what it is.
And they've marked the ball up to the 47-yard line. So that's where the ball is going to be sitting at the 47.
I think there's a sideline flag, guys.
So they're
sideline.
So they're showing 1st and 5 after all this. So 7:16 to go in the game. So now Sardis will get 1st and 5 after another penalty to the 47-yard line. So now Sardis getting some breaks. And it's 1st down and 5 from the 47. They give to Gerhardt. Gerhardt up the middle. Cooper Butler, along with help, will bring it down at the 50. It's a gain of a couple. It'll be 2nd down at about 2.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do. And once again, Coach Lyles is saying he's mad. I think there's a shift or a formation or something that he's not happy with that Sardis is lining up because, once again, he wants to talk the white hat after this play and after the last play. So I think they're seeing something formation-wise, Coach, that's really upsetting the Douglas coaches.
It's going to be 2nd down and a long 2. The ball right at midfield. 6:40 to go in the ball game. Sardis up by 7, driving. They're at midfield. 2nd down and short. Taking all the time off the clock they can. Now the snap. Hands off again to Gerhardt. He'll bounce it right side. Stops, cuts back. 1st down to the 47, I believe. Depends on the spot. Should be a gain of 3. Should be enough for a 1st down.
That's a running back that's experienced, knows that I need to get the 1st down. He bounced it initially. He was going to run wide, but, Coach, he saw a little bit of green grass north and south, knew he needed 4, gained about 4.5, and moved the chains.
6:15 to go in the game. 28-21 Sardis. Now new set of downs, 1st and 10 on the Douglas 46-yard line. Chapman, your quarterback, out of the shotgun. Gerhardt beside him. One man wide left, one to the right. Snaps it with 4 seconds left. Hands off to Gerhardt. 45, 44, 43. They stand him up. Cooper Butler's one of the players there. A couple of others helping out. I think number 28, also Landon Beck, was there. It's going to be a gain of 3, 2nd and 7.
Guys, he's not going to get his name in the stat sheets for Jink over there, but number 21, Kevin Spears, a linebacker, shoots in, gets around the feet of Gerhardt for just a moment, Barry, and there was probably a lot bigger hole in the middle of that offensive line, but because he kind of made him stammer just for a split second, it allowed the defensive front to regroup and rally for Douglas, where he was only able to gain about 3 yards.
2nd and 7 on the Douglas 43-yard line. Clock running, 5:15, 5:14 the snap. Hands off to Martin. Martin's hits the 40. Flag's down, 39-yard line. It's going to be short of the first down, but where the flag is on, that's usually something on the offense.
You may have a hold right here because they were trying to turn the defender out, and that's exactly what you got. End man on the line of scrimmage. I thought he had his hands on the outside the framework of Cooper Butler as Cooper was trying to come upfield and turned him. And the line judge here saw that through the little yellow hanky down there, and that is exactly what Douglas needed, was to back them up 10 yards on that holding call.
It's back to midfield. Now it's 2nd down again and 14. They got to go to the Douglas 36-yard line with 5:08 to go in the game. Clock stopped with a penalty. Now the clock will start again. Play clock. See if Sardis will use all the play clock they can. Nope, quick snap. Back to pass. Chapman, he looks right side. Throws it deep right side. Got a man that's going to be thrown out of bounds, incomplete. So 3rd down coming up.
I thought for a minute they were fixing to get another pass interference penalty, but, I mean, the ball literally hit over here close to the Keith, it nearly hit you. That's how far out of bounds it was.
I could have caught that one and started to, but there was a football player running at me, and I wanted to get out of the way.
Here we go, 3rd down. They're at the 50. They got to go to the Douglas 36, so it's 3rd and 14. Douglas has 2 timeouts. Sardis has all 3. There's 4:53 to go in the game. They haven't started the play clock yet. Yeah, Douglas, they're not happy. Why is the play clock not moving? Still not moving. Still now it finally starts moving, and they're about to snap it. Douglas is not happy at all over that. They never started the play clock. So now they're ready. Back to pass, high snap, quick pass, throws left side, almost picked off. He got rid of it. He threw it high. Had Douglas been watching the ball, that could have been a pick six, John.
It could have been a pick six. They tried to go back to that same play where they were able to score a few moments ago. Saw Douglas bringing the blitz, realized that they were trying to set up a wide receiver screen. This time Chapman having to throw off of his back foot. The ball sailed. And, Barry, you're right. If the safety's paying attention, he could have picked that one off and been gone for a pick six.
Is this the first Sardis punt of the game?
Yes, I believe it is.
So Sardis set the punt. Douglas will get the ball back. There's 4:47 to go in the game. They're setting up a return. Oh, not a good kick off the side of his foot. Almost did get a cheerleader. Hope she's okay. But Douglas will get the ball back in great shape with 4:42 left, down by just 7. Douglas with a drive of the game coming up. They're going to mark at the 36-yard line. Big break for Douglas, John.
Boy, Coach Walls down here just kind of looked up to heaven and rolled his eyes, because all he was asking his punter to do was just to kind of pooch it inside the 20 and make Douglas go the length of the field. And, Barry, he took one step and shanked it off the right side of his foot. And you alluded to it, that punt went down into the middle of the Sardis cheerleaders, and Douglas with a gift as they'll start this drive. 4:42 to go in the ball game at their own 36-yard line.
They're down by 7. Here comes Douglas trying to tie it up. Last week they tied it up at the end of the game, went to overtime against West Point. Douglas, he'll fake the handoff. He does hand off end around. He stops, cuts. Campbell tripped up around the 37-yard line, a gain of a yard. Good job by Sardis. Again, making the tackle was Landon Carroll. It's a gain of a yard.
Sardis did a great job defensively. That's that little, they're snapping it back to the quarterback, and then he kind of pitches it forward, which ends up actually being a pass. And they're trying to get numbers on the far boundary, on the edge, to try to turn the corner. But you got to credit the Sardis defense doing a great job going down the line of scrimmage. Nowhere for him to go, only a gain of about 2.
2nd down and 9 from the 38-yard line. Walls, quick pass, right side. Lawrence has got it. 40 gets a block, breaks a tackle.
Wow.
45 out of bounds around the 47. First down there, Chris.
Hey, looking at Lawrence Campbell's numbers, guys, 9 receptions, 82 yards.
Wow. That's kind of a go-to wide receiver right there. And, Barry, what about this last play? Just, Coach Lyle said we've got to get the ball out of our quarterback's hands and get it into the hands of our playmakers, and right there gets it to Lawrence. They needed about 7. He gains 10 and moves the chains.
46-yard line, 47-yard line exactly. Back to pass. Walls fakes, looks right side, down the sideline. I think he just kind of threw that one over everybody's head, knowing that his receiver was not open. That was good coverage downfield. Incomplete. Second down and 10 coming up.
Yeah, and I don't know if you saw it, but the Douglas wide receiver tackled the defender because he thought he might intercept it. The defender got up and he wanted defensive pass interference, as did most of the Sardis faithful. But the back judge back there just kind of looked and shook his head and said, guys, that was 10 yards over both of you. Nobody's catching that one.
3:52 left. Douglas down by 7. Second down and 10. They're on the 47-yard line. 2 receivers left side. Walls out of the shotgun. Walls fakes the handoff, back to pass, throws, got his man complete. 45 to the 43. By the jersey, they'll throw him down. Brody Campbell with a catch. Let's see, does he have enough for a first? Well, they're going to spot it. I believe he does. They're going to have to look at the chains and see if it's enough for a first down. It is on the 43. Are they going to measure, or is it enough for a first? It is a first down. Douglas, a gain of about 10 on that one.
Coach, Sardis actually got decent penetration. Walls climbs the ladder, steps up in the pocket. Dangerous throw over the linebacker, but a great throw to his receiver out here in the flat.
Well, the linebacker read it perfectly, just not tall enough to knock that one down. And credit Campbell for making a good catch and making another big play for Douglas Eagles.
Clock running, 3:25 left. Douglas on the Sardis 43-yard line, first down. Walls out of the gun. Murray stands beside him. Play clock at 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Finally the snap. Quarterback keeper follows his line toward the 42, 41, maybe the 40. Picks up about 3. It'll be 2nd and 7 with 3:05 to go in the game.
It may be that Douglas, Berry, and here's my question. You know, last week you went to overtime. If you score in this game, do you go for 2 late in the ball game on the road? I think you really try to do that because, I mean, last week you saw what happened with the block extra point, and we go under 3 minutes, and you know that thought's got to be going through Coach Lyles' head right now. What do I do if we do score the touchdown?
Clock running, 2:39, 2:38, second down and 8. Walls back to pass, throws right side, intercepted, battling for it. They've got it. Sardis football, 45-yard line.
Wow. You talk about a great job. They have been doing that where they'll snap the ball out there, and this time, Barry, number 15 comes out of nowhere, and that's Alex Davis. He steps in front of the Douglas receiver and intercepts it, takes it all the way back to the 44-yard line before he's tackled.
Wow.
And another turnover is going to end up probably shooting Douglas in the foot.
Hey, guys, I think they went to the well too many times.
They did.
What do you think?
Keith, how about that interception?
Well, and it was a great read by that young man, but I was watching the other side of the field. Coaches had read it on this side. They had seen that one before. They were ready for it. They were actually telling that linebacker, go ahead, bounce out here on the other side. If it was thrown to the other side, it had probably been picked off also.
2:28 to go. Sardis ball on the Douglas 44-yard line. Can they run out the clock? There's a whistle before the snap. Douglas has 2 timeouts left. They're down 28-21. Sardis has the ball on their 44-yard line. There's a flag down. Did Sardis jump on the snap?
They did. It was one of their receivers got off the ball just a little before the snap.
Douglas can get the ball back again if they can stop them without getting a first down. They have 2 timeouts, so they could actually touch it one more time with not much time on the clock if they can keep them from getting a first down.
You would be getting a heavy dose of Gerhard if I'm coaching this thing from the offensive side, because I'm going to make Douglas utilize those 2 timeouts.
All right, 1st and 15, back on the 49, 2:27 left, clock stopped on the penalty. The snap to Chapman, hands up to Gerhard. He'll bounce it left side. They got him in the backfield. They'll wrap him up. He battles back. He gets some yardage. He should have been sacked or stopped for no gain. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd down and 12. And Sardis, Douglas let the clock run. They're choosing not to use a timeout yet.
They're probably going to see what happens on this play. Gerhard able to get 3 yards, but he did something very smart, Barry. Did you see him heading for the sidelines, and he stopped and he went north and south to make sure that he stayed in the field of play to keep the clock running?
2nd down at about 12. The ball is on the 46-yard line. Clock running, 151, 150, 149. Sardis with a 7-point lead trying to run the clock out. Second down and 11. Big play here for Sardis. Douglas has got to stop him without getting a first down. Chapman hands off right side. Gerhardt bounces right side, being chased. Midfield. They're going to tackle him inbounds at midfield. He'll lose a couple of yards. He'll lose 4. Now Douglas will call a timeout with 1:34 left, and Sardis facing a third down at about 15.
Yeah, once again, they wanted to get the ball to Gerhardt, and they wanted him to try to turn the corner. Douglas kind of knows what's going on. The defensive back's not playing deep. They come up and make the tackle here along the near boundary. Gerhardt goes down inbounds. Coach Lyles across the way, getting the timeout because it's third down and about 18, Barry, hoping his defense can make a stop right here.
They got to go to the 34, so it's officially about 3rd and 16. If you're Sardis, do you play it safe, Chris? What do? Do you take a gamble, try to get a first down? First down basically wins the game.
Well, I mean, yeah, I try to get a first down here.
I mean, would you throw it deep for the first down or just play it safe and then try to
to
punt the ball away?
I just run the football here, keep the clock running.
I'm going to run the football, and the reason why I'm going to do that is I'm going to force Coach Lyles to use that last time out.
Yeah.
And no matter where you stop us, then I'm asking you to, in a minute and a half with no timeouts, to try to get down there and score and win the game.
Guys, I was just looking at total penalties tonight for both teams total. 23 penalties tonight.
Wow. Here we go. Big third down call. What's going to happen? Midfield, they got to go to the Douglas 34. Douglas has 1 timeout left with 1:34 to go in the game. Sardis facing third down and 16. Chapman out of the shotgun. See if they go for the first header, play it safe, and just run some clock. Chapman will hand off to Gerhardt. Up the middle, 47. Murray hits him. 47-yard line, 45. Well short of the first down. Now, will Douglas call a timeout? Yes. What about that, Keith? Now, I'm sure they'll try to punt the ball away. What do you think?
Yeah, they're going to punt the ball away, try to pin them back here as far as they can and rely on their defense. Guys, the first 2 downs of this drive, they ran the ball outside, man, but I tell you what, I would have hit it right up in the middle with Gerhardt, and here's why. Number 52, Jose Ponce. Number 57, Brandon Samadi, I think I'm saying that right. And number 64, Tanner Stocks, from guard to guard, have absolutely taken care of the interior of Douglas's defensive line. Man, I'd have hit it right up in there. That's where they were gaining those big yards earlier, just carving them up in the middle. I'm a little surprised they ran the ball outside the 2 earlier plays in the drive.
It's 4th down and 12. The ball is on the Douglas 46-yard line. Douglas is out of timeouts. There's 1:26 left in the game. Douglas trails by 7. So Sardis, you would think, would punt, and then Douglas will have the ball one more time with probably we're around 1:10, 1:15, but no timeout, Sean.
Do you reckon the special teams coach is threatening the punter right now? Don't you dare cook that off the side of your foot. All we're asking you to do, act like you're in your grandmother's yard and you're just trying to punt it to your yard. All I need you to do is get it over everybody's head and just try to roll it inside the 15-yard line and make them have to go 85-plus yards with no timeouts and only $1:26 to go in the ball game.
If you're Douglas, do you go for the block? You try to block the punt, or you just set up some kind of return? One man is back deep. Sardis to punt it away. Low snap. Good. This is a good kick. Good kick. It's going to bounce into the end zone. So Douglas gets a break there. That's a great punt by Sardis. So now Douglas will have it on the 20-yard line with 1:19 left and no timeouts. They have to score a touchdown and the point after to tie the game.
Yeah, and I still think that's the right call. They were trying to pooch kick it down inside the 10. The ball never got turned over, landed on the back end, so then it just exploded through the back of the end zone. But once again, Sardis, who's played pretty well defensively all night, is asking Douglas to traverse 80 yards with 1:19 and no timeouts.
Here we go, first down. Walls fakes the handoff, back to pass, rolls right side, looks, throws it short, got his man, 29-yard line, but he stayed in bounds. It's not a first down. They got to hurry. Clock running, 1:09. It's a gain of 9. So now it's second down. And are they saying incomplete?
No,
okay, the chains haven't moved. Okay, the chains have got to move. It's second down and 1 from the 29-yard line. 55, 54, 53. Walls back to pass, left side, looks, throws it, knocked down, incomplete, 31-yard line. But now, clock stops, 48 seconds left.
actually it was a bad route by one of the receivers because you had two Douglas receivers in the same area, which made it really easy for number 3, Grant Coe, to just kind of drift with Walls, get his hands out from that linebacker position, bat it down to the ground, and Barry, a big third down on 3rd and 1.
You got to have a yard at least. 3rd down and 1. Clock stopped 48 seconds. You have no timeouts. You got 71 yards to go to tie this game up. On your own 29-yard line, 3rd down and 1 call. Walls out of the gun, 5 receivers. Walls drops back, 3-man rush, throws it to the middle, intercepted. 40-yard line, the return, 35, 30, 25, 20 to the end zone. He will score. This game is pretty much over.
Guys, it was an absolutely great call. Landon Carroll, that we have called his name numerous times back there, Barry. He just drops back from his linebacker position. He's reading the play, reading the eyes of the quarterback. They were trying to go down the seam. He jumps the route, steps in front of it, right in front of me at the 44-yard line, and it is a 44-yard pick six for Sardis to pretty much seal this football game.
That young man's had a heck of a game, offensively and defensively. So the pick six, it's 34-21 with 35 seconds left. Now for the point after. The snap, the kick, it's up. It looks good, and it is good. We'll take a timeout, 35 seconds left. Sardis leads 35-21. You're listening to Douglas Sardis Football on Power 107.5. By Sardis, 35-21. This game pretty much over, John.
I would say pretty much over. That last drive for Douglas started at their own 20-yard line. One play got him a pretty good chunk of yardage, Barry, and on a 3rd and 1, trying to hit a receiver going down the seam, Landon Carroll able to read it for Sardis, jumps the route literally right in front of me at the press box at the 44-yard line, and then outruns all of the Douglas offensive players that have now become defenders. He goes into the end zone, extra point up and good. And Sardis looks like, Barry, that they're on their way to winning this one. It's 35-21.
Keith, how about that interception?
What a huge play and a huge moment. That young man had run the ball several times tonight, looked really good on offense, making a huge play on defense, taking it back to the house, pretty much sealing the deal for Sardis.
Sardis will kick off. Douglas with 35.6 left. No timeouts left. It's been a good ball game. A lot of penalties in this game, but it's just a very physical football game. Here's the kick. It's going to bounce around the 15 to the 10. It will bounce out of bounds. So Douglas will start it on the 35. Next week, Douglas gets a much-needed week off to try to heal. They're not playing next week. Sardis home against Scottsboro. Scottsboro losing to Guntersville tonight.
Yeah, and that was kind of a game of the top two right now in the region, and Guntersville had a pretty good win over them, didn't they, Barry?
Last score I had was 20-6 with about 5 minutes to go, but I take it that Guntersville went on to win the game. We'll find out in a few minutes. But with that, Guntersville goes to 3-0. Scottsboro 2-1, and Sardis now 1-1 in the region.
And Barry, I'm going to say something. With Chapman as quarterback and Gerhardt as your running back,
yep.
I wonder if Scottsboro comes in here a little hungover from their loss from Guntersville, and Sardis able to pull off a surprise. That'd be big for this Sardis Lions football team.
Well, hey, not only that, but I tell you what, I'm humbled by the amount of work that this mom has put into ringing this cowbell the entire ball game. She has put in the work in the offseason.
Oh, she's going to be he'll hand off up the middle to the 41-yard line. Yeah, her cowbell arm is going to be pumped. It's going to look like Popeye after this game. They have wore this cowbell out. But, hey, talk about the crowd, though. This crowd has been loud. I think the crowd has made a difference because Douglas has had quite a few offside penalties.
Well,
go ahead, John.
No, go ahead, Keith. You're good.
Well, I'm down here amongst it, okay? I got a train horn over one side and then a cowbell the other. They're absolutely rowdy, and it has absolutely affected Douglas when they're on offense tonight. No doubt about it.
Well, the time will wind down. This one is over. Sardis wins it 35-21. Congratulations to Sardis. Boy, Douglas, hey, it's 14-point scoreboard, but Douglas, it was a much closer game than that. They had a chance to tie late in the game, but the Sardis defense stepped up big time and pulls out a win, 35-21.
Well, and when Douglas needed the big plays, they were able to get them, and so did Sardis. But then somebody, when the game is evenly matched, has got to make a big play, a bigger play, I guess you could say. And there down the stretch, Barry, it was Sardis making a couple of 2 or 3 bigger plays than Douglas, none more than the interception. There was the pick 6 that they were able to run all the way back to seal the deal. But a great football game between 2 very proud communities, and neither one of these teams, I believe, have anything to hang their head about, Gene.
You know, guys, it's a great night of football offensively. Having a lot of we'll have writer's cramp after this game. Looking at Douglas stats, guys, 25 rushes, 72 yards on the ground, 22 of 34, 278 yards through the air, 350 yards of offense. Their leading receiver, guys, was the Campbell kid, 10 receptions, 96 yards tonight. Puckett had 3 receptions for 51. The leading rusher was Murray. He wound up with 9 carries, 39 yards. But guys, the Sardis offense, it's electric too as well.
Yep.
Wound up with 33 rushes, 181 yards, 9 of 19 for 148 through the air. Gerhardt wound up with 25 carries, 148 yards. Their leading receiver, guys, was that Carroll kid, the one that had the interception there at the end. He wound up with 3 receptions for 62 yards. They wound up with 329 yards of offense.
Yeah, good job, Chris. It's got a game taking nothing away from Sardis. They are a very good team, but, Douglas says, we had 10 players that didn't play tonight. I just wish we had them back, but, hey, Sardis went out there healthy, and they took care of business.
And you talk about a classy move, guys. I don't know if you noticed this. Coach Lyles goes into amongst the Sardis players, as does Coach Brooks, goes in amongst the Douglas players, and he found Chapman, he found Gerhardt, whereas Brooks found Cooper, Butler, and Walls, and just telling them, you guys are really great ball. But you could tell the coaches were talking to the other players, not in a mean way, but in a way it's like, you're the real deal. And this is what I love most about high school football, with 2 close-knit communities, both Sardis and Douglas coming together, cheerleaders, coaching staffs, the whole 9 yards, and they're going to pray together at midfield. Guys, this is what high school football is all about.
Keith Ball, good game tonight. What's your final thoughts on the game?
Well, I would have liked to have seen this game with Douglas healthy.
Yep.
And seen what could have happened there. Tonight, Sardis just a little bit too much for them. Sardis has got a really good football team.
Yeah.
They're solid where they need to be. They're solid up front, offense and defense, and then they've got special players with the quarterback, the running back. They've got a lot of size on the defensive line and at linebacker. I tell you, they're built to make some noise. And to give, you said they got Scottsboro next week?
They do, here in Sardis,
I think they can absolutely give them all they want, and maybe even more. So, but a heck of a football game. It was a ton of fun down here. This place was rocking the entire time, so it was a great night of high school football.
I'm going to have to go find a quiet room. I've had so many sounds go through my head. My head is just bouncing back and forth. This crowd brought the noisemakers and then some.
I can see the mom's forearm from here.
Oh, my goodness.
She's a beast.
Well, great job, Keith. We'll see you again in a few minutes. And next week, we're going to be at home, Albertville, homecoming, as Grissom comes into town.
Yeah, and obviously some question marks when you talk about Albertville as we get back onto the road show, or the home show on Friday. It's going to be homecoming, so lots of festivities. Getting ready for an Albertville community that needs some good festivities. We've had some kind of a rash of bad luck. We know, obviously, with the loss of J.J. Staten earlier in the year. One of our cross-country young men, Leha, was hit by a car. And we've just had some tragedies, guys, and just some things that's happened to us. A lot of festivities, a lot of things going on this next week for homecoming. Grissom, Barry, I told you I kind of went ahead and peeked ahead at looking at some film. And I think Albertville can play with these guys. I really hope that C.J. Zuniga is able to get some better news.
Yep.
Because Zuniga ended up hurting his shoulder. So we'll see how that plays out.
Well, that's all for us. Appreciate Sardis having us here tonight. Very hospitable. Had a fantastic time. Final score again: Sardis beats Douglas 35-21. So for Keith Ball, Chris Jenkins, John Gladden, I'm Barry Galloway, and have a good weekend, everybody.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373. For all your insurance needs, life, home, auto, or business, give Philip Walker a call at 256-593-2000 or just stop by the office at 768 Highway 431 in Boaz. The mission at Sardis Baptist Church is to love people, lead them to Christ, and walk them through life. The staff and congregation at Sardis Baptist Church are proud supporters of Sardis schools, academics, and athletics. Go Lions! Visit Boaz Discount Drugs and Johnson Hallmark in their new location just up the street on the corner of Highway 168 and Elizabeth Street in Boaz. Same helpful, friendly service with personal attention to each prescription. Boaz Discount Drugs is your prescription compounding specialist with custom medications to fit your needs. And Johnson's Hallmark is your source for all occasion cards and gift items.